Matt Danachek Jr., 5'11", 167, and he's the son of Nate Danachek. So take a look here for the starting lineup for the Montague Wildcats. The guy they call Haystack, Hayden McDonald, is in there. He's a 6'3", 290-pound center. The guards are going to be at left guard, sophomore 6'2", 305, Joe Winkleman. The right guard is Silas Janacek. He is 5'10", 185 pounds. Left tackle is going to be Rodney Brassfield, 6'3", 231. Right tackle Joel Booth at 6 foot, 220 pounds. Rodney's a junior. Joel Booth is a junior also. Wide receivers here tonight, there's a bunch of them. Owen Peterson, junior, 5'11", 160. Reese Taylor, senior, 5'11", 155. Isaac Jarka, junior, 5'11", 165. And Tug Nichols, 5'9", 175. He is a senior. The running back will be Dylan Everett, 5'9", 175. And the quarterback, Andrew Cooey, /kicker/ does about everything else out there, along with many of these other Wildcats. Cooey's a senior, 5'10", 175. Head coach, Justin Dennett. Assistant coaches, Dan French, Randy Michelson, Brad Francis, Mac McDonald, and Dan Panetta. And there's your starting lineup for tonight.
And we want to send our best out to Spencer Anderson, a young man who's the kicker and also on the soccer team. Had a very serious injury while playing soccer, was hospitalized, and think he's improving, as we were talking with Kerry Harger about that, and certainly he's in the thoughts of the team. And if you're listening, Spencer, get healthy and get well.
Yep, absolutely. Tough to see injury for anybody, let alone him. He's a dual sport athlete.
Right.
So both of these teams are missing him.
Sure, exactly. Sports games around the area tonight. Zeeland West is taking on Mona Shores. Union's taking on Muskegon. Union, as we said, that kind of bit of a surprise team. Coming on with Coach Fellows over there. Reese Puffer taking on Zeeland East. Spring Lake undefeated on the season. They'll take on their crosstown rival, Fruitport Trojans, in the Battle of the Bayou, I believe they call it. Grand Haven taking on West Ottawa. That's Pat Collins' team, right?
Yes, sir, it is.
And how's West Ottawa doing?
Struggling.
Okay. And then you had Oakridge, Montague here tonight. Whitehall taking on Shelby. North Muskegon taking on Hart. Muskegon Catholic tangling with Lunnington. Muskegon Heights. Great year that Van Parker's got going over there with it. Boy, that's a good story.
Yes, sir.
Taking on Manistee tonight. Fremont taking on Newaygo. Just heard from Larry. He's going to keep us updated on that game, so we appreciate that. Yep. Grant's taking on Tri-County. Morley's taking on Kent City. Holton and White Cloud. And then Hesperia taking on Lakeview.
Doug Pasco's at the Grant Tri-County game. Rick Seibel's at that Kent City game.
So we should be covered there.
Yeah, we should get some updates from those.
Fantastic. The Oakridge Eagles have run onto the field along their sideline there as they're getting ready. We'll see. I see the Montague Wildcats are still out in front of the clubhouse there a little bit. They have not taken to the field as of yet.
They usually circle the flag.
Okay, that's what it is.
So we should have our anthem here momentarily.
That is going to be
and look, we can see Oakridge is lining up for the anthem.
So it looks like that is going to be going on here momentarily, and I believe that we will take an opportunity to take a timeout here, and then we will come back and get things started in just a few seconds. Got something to add?
Well, the clock's just running down. It just hit 0, so here we go.
Okay, that sounds like a good deal. So we'll take a break. We'll come back with the start of this one. It is Oakridge taking on Montague, live from Montague here on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and also CatchMark SportsNet.
From finding your perfect home to lowering monthly payments or getting cash out, Ron Rogers at Ruoff Mortgage is here to help. As a senior loan officer, Ron has been providing customers with straight talk and sound advice for 27 years at Ruoff Mortgage. He's conveniently located in Niles, but can meet you at any Ruoff Mortgage location around our area. Visit his website, ruoff.com/Ron Rogers, or give him a call today at 269-449-0754.
Wolverine Electrical provides electrical services for residential and commercial customers, from new wiring to electrical maintenance and even troubleshooting. We're specialists in the service and installation of electrical systems and standby generator systems. Find us on the web at wolverineelectrical.com. Call Wolverine Electric at 616-300-1311. That's 616-300-1311.
We're talking with Justin Dennett, the coach of the Montague Wildcats. And Justin, first game we had with you didn't go so well. I mean, you're playing Edwardsburg, and that certainly hope that Cal and I weren't a contributing factor.
You're listening to high school football on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and CatchMark SportsNet. Now back to the game.
All right, we're back here at Montague High School. John Russell and Cal Van Single. As you hear the Anchors Away, the theme song for the school song for the Montague Wildcats. Do a great job with that. It's like I said, I think I've said it every week, but you can't say it enough. It is so good to have the bands back, have the fans back, and life getting back to this normal. We kind of seem to be treading the ridge a little bit on it, but so far so good, and we're keeping our fingers crossed.
Yeah, we certainly are. And surprisingly, Oakridge did not travel that well here tonight. Their stands are a lot of empty seats over there. Normally, Oakridge, Montague, it's a capacity game, and
right.
Yeah, Oakridge didn't. Maybe it's a late arriving crowd.
I was just going to say that, a late arriving crowd.
Look over here in the corner. There's another 50 people kind of walking in.
There you go. See, it is.
So we're going to go with the late arriving crowd.
Well, the key to tonight's game, I think we both talked about it a little bit, is that line for Oakridge. How does Montague match up against that? And that has been an area of adjustment for Montague starting from game one, kind of mixing and matching people a little bit, working on different techniques and things like that. And they're going to have to work on some techniques to handle this Oakridge line, aren't they?
Yeah, they certainly are. I was really impressed with them when we seen them at Whitehall. And, I did some quick math, which is always scary. And my teachers back in the day, back in Grant, will tell you the same thing.
Right.
But 6'3", 268 across the front, that's a big line. Montague's is not small by no means. They're 6'1", 246. Right. But that Oakridge line, I tell you what, they know how to move people, and they were moving Whitehall all over the place, just 2 weeks ago. So just a very good, very talented offensive line here for Oakridge.
And talk about your skill players. We got two of the premier running backs, certainly in the West Michigan Conference, if not the area, in Dylan Everett for the Montague Wildcats. And then, like I said, kind of that three-headed running attack for Oakridge. But that's led, of course, by Corey Vanderput. Both of these gentlemen have chipped in 100-yard games, I believe, every game of the young season so far.
Yeah, they certainly have. And like you said, Oakridge seems to just reload with running backs, do they not?
Yeah.
Of course, they had the great Brady Quinn, who was just phenomenal over there for 4 years. Holds, most of the rushing records, if not all of them, at Oakridge. So, go from him, and then you come right back with Vanderput. Wow, that's a blessing to have. Kerry Harger's got to be going, oh, my goodness, I've had how many good running backs? Well, you know what? They do a great job of developing great running backs also. And that's been the trend over there for many, many years. Remember, I called him the General. Patton, was just another one of their great backs. DJ Rich, Jamie Potts, quarterbacks are also running backs at that same time. So many great running backs. And talking about a great athlete who I bumped into today, that was Coleman Wall.
Okay.
I ran into him and his father. Yeah, from Oakridge. Ran into him. Coleman Wall, a great athlete here for Oakridge. Ran into him, and his baseball career was, kind of shattered by injuries. First, he had to have Tommy John injury, and then turned around and he had a shoulder problem. So it looks like his baseball career was, has come to an end. But wow, just great to see him, and send his father Scott and visit with them for a couple minutes.
Exactly. So that was always good to see. Looks like Oakridge is going to receive the ball first here, as we'll get. We're just a few seconds away from the start of this one. If you're looking at, of course, we got this game here next week. Montague has Ravenna right here on this very field next week. That'll be the game we'll bring you, and Oakridge will take on the Hart Pirates, coached by Joe Tanis, and Hart has revived themselves a little bit here, and especially next year when you get into that expanded conference. We talked about, that's going to do a world of good for teams like North Muskegon, Hart,
Ravenna.
Even Ravenna.
They're going to get more wins because of it. Right now they got to claw to and fight and drag to get through the the Montague and which was a bigger school.
Sure.
Ravenna's Division 7, Montague's Division 6. Oakridge, they got to fight and claw to get through them at Division 5. And they got Whitehall at Division 4.
Right.
Ravenna's probably got half the students that Whitehall has.
Yeah.
But they still got to battle them. So it's going to be a win-win here, I think, definitely for Hart and for Ravenna.
Two teams that have playoff pedigrees, 16 years in a row that Oakridge has went to the postseason. You have Montague, of course, the defending Division 6 state champions, and they've been in the playoffs, I believe, 18 of the last 19 years.
Mm-hmm.
So both of these teams know what it's like to play extra long.
That's true. And if you don't think it doesn't help to have athletes, 7-8 years ago, Montague was just down on athletes a little bit, and then they struggled. They didn't make it in the playoffs. Get a great class the next year, and boom, right back in the playoffs again.
All right, Montague kicking off, and that is going to be Andrew Cooey doing the kicking, and it is fielded back at the goal line by, let's see who that is. That's up to the 15, up to 10. The 20. That's going to be number 10. That would be Brendan Raymond, the senior. And it's going to be decent field position for the Oakridge Eagles. They'll start 1st and 10 right around their own 25-yard line, it looks like.
Braden Rayner in on that stop defensively for Montague.
Eagles on the offense here. It's going to be Matt Danachek, junior quarterback, out of the shotgun. Do the hand clap. 3 wideouts left side, 1 wideout right side. Got Raymond split out along with number 33, that's Rayner. And then the receiver in the slot, single setback will be Corey Vanderput. So they went to kind of a spread set. We were talking about that with Coach Harger. A little dump off pass to Vanderput. He has it. He's up the line of scrimmage, and he's got the 30, across the 30, up to about the 33, 34-yard line. So a good play to open the game on.
Silas Janacek in on that stop defensively, and I was just going to say, but the play started. What was that about that 3-headed monster in the backfield?
Yeah. I'll tell you, Kerry Harger and his coaching staff do mix things up, don't they?
Yeah, that they do.
So that is going to be enough for a first down. 1st and 10. Ball is at the, 34-yard line.
Certainly has to be the dean of coaches now, I believe, with Pat being gone.
3 wides left, 1 wide right, same set that we had before. Here's a handoff to Vanderput, and Vanderput finds it going tough up the middle. Gets across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and about 7 yards to go. Just underway, 11:20 left in this first quarter.
Danachek and Rodney Brassfield, a defensive end position. Rodney 6'3", 231 in on that stop. Sets up, like my partner said, 2nd and 7. If you're listening to this on Greater Muskegon Sports Network, we have Oakridge moving right to left, driving to the north. Ball's out on that far hash mark. John Russell.
You got Hanks, looks like Raymond, and also number 33, Rayner, lined up wide to the left side. The 3 wideouts over there. 1 wide to the right. Single setback is Vanderput, and it is going to be a keeper by Danachek. I don't know if that was by design or a broken play, but he is hammered for a loss.
Got to look there, see who led the charge. 55 on that, leading that charge is Aaron Roll from his defensive line position. Also had Hayden McDonald in there. Had 4 guys there from Montague making that stop, and moves it right back to a 3rd and 10, does it not?
Yeah, it does. It gets loses the 3 yards that they got in the first down. So it's going to be 3rd down now, 10 yards to go. And that same set with 3 wides left, 1 wide right.
I'm kind of with you. That last play almost looked like a broken play, didn't it?
It did. Certainly wasn't something they drew up, that's for sure, or at least the result wasn't. Back to passes Danachek, looking to his left now. He fires it down the middle of the field. We have a collision between defender and that's going to be Hanks and number 22, Dylan Everett, collided with one another. No flag. They're going to say incidental contact. I guess both going for the ball, so there will be no flag. When the ball is in the air, both players have an equal right to it.
But they certainly weren't. The official pulled it out and then put it back in his belt.
Right.
We want to welcome in Officer JV listening tonight. JV, we love you.
Yes.
Great. Thanks for the text and the message. And tell you what, we love all of our police, first responder, military. Thank you, everybody, for your service. John?
Punting situation for the Oakridge Eagles. I believe Danachek, he is their punter. Line drive punt, and this is going to be Tug Nichols. He has it at the 30. He is running parallel now. He's giving some ground back to the 30. Now he turns the corner to the 35. He's at the 40, 45, up to midfield. Pulled down from behind. And that was awful close to a horse collar, wasn't it?
I thought it was.
But no flag.
Yeah, I tell you what, I thought it was. That was Riley Bean on the stop, and I certainly thought it was a horse collar. But the official's right there, no call. So here we go.
1st and 10. The Montague Wildcats have the ball at midfield to start their first possession. 9:40 left here, first quarter.
And yeah, you're right. The ball is right at exactly on the 50-yard line.
Wide to the left side goes number 30. That's Owen Peterson. Receiver slot left, and then a wide out here to the right side. It's going to be Tug Nichols slot left, and right side is Gowell. Here's a handoff to Housecat. That's Dylan Everett. He's at the 40, breaking the tackle down to the 35, still on his feet at the 30, 25, and run out of bounds at the 20. A big run for Dylan Everett of the Montague Wildcats.
Trevor Jones in there on that tackle, leading the charge here for the Oakridge Eagles.
What were we saying about, I know that's only the first play from scrimmage,
yeah,
but the concern with how you're going to handle that big line. Well, so far the Montague Wildcats are one play in. They handled it pretty well, didn't they?
They certainly did. Want to welcome in Jason Vincent listening tonight, going, go Cats.
Wide out left side, Gowell. Wide out right side, actually slot right side, or yes, slot right side is going to be Nichols along with Peterson, who's the wide out there. Here's a handoff again to Dylan Everett, and not nearly what he had before. He's going to gain a yard or maybe two, maybe a yard. It will be a second down, 9 yards to go here. Ball is just inside the 20 to about the 19-yard line.
Noah McFadden over there leading the charge defensively. Also Riley Bean getting in on the action.
Quick offensive set here. 2 wides left. Now they're going to move Nichols to the left side along with Gowell. Right side all by his lonesome is Owen Peterson. Out of the shotgun is Cooey. And he is going to keep it. Nope. He handed off to Dylan Everett. I bid on the fake. Dylan Everett breaks one tackle, but he cannot break the second. This is Danicek escorting him rather forcefully out of bounds there after he gained about, I don't know, maybe 4 yards, 3 yards.
He caught him just inside the hash mark, so closest to the out-of-bounds line, and he didn't tackle him until he was well out of bounds.
So it's going to be 3rd down now. They're going to call it about 7 yards to go. Ball is at the 18-yard line, it looks like, of the Oakridge Eagles. Gowell goes to the right side. That is going to be Chase Gowell. Left you have Nichols and Peterson. Single setback is Everett. Out of the shotgun is Cooey. He's going to roll to his right. Cooey fires it. It is caught, and that's going to be Blankstrom, I believe, on the catch. Colton Blankstrom, and he's going to be stopped short of the first down.
And on that stop immediately was Brendan Raymond, that senior defensive back in there, making that tackle, doing a nice job getting in there, wrapping them up and bringing them down.
So now you're looking at 4th and 5 from the 16, so you're talking 26 plus 7, about a 33-yard field goal attempt if they choose.
And without that, well, they got Cooey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they are lining up as if they're just going to go for it here. So it's going to be 4th down and 5 at the 16. Out of the shotgun, Cooey. 2 wides left, 1 wide right. Single setback is Everett. And it is going to be a pass over the middle. Caught by Peterson. He is into the end zone for a touchdown. Nice fake handoff to Dylan Everett. The defense froze, and they were able to find Owen Peterson over the middle of the field, and he takes it in 16 yards for the opening score for the Montague Wildcats, Cal.
What a well-designed, well-executed play here by the Montague Wildcats. Quickly in this game, they have set the tone and have surprised a lot of people with this one. Great drive, 50-yard drive. Started the drive at 9:40. They scored 7:41. Cooey to, who do you say it was?
Owen Peterson.
Peterson, thank you.
Colton Blankstrom will be the holder for Cooey's extra point attempt here. We have 7:41 left here in this first quarter. And snap is good, kick is up, and it is good. So, as I said, 7:41 left first quarter. The Montague Wildcats on the board first. They lead the Oakridge Eagles by the score of 7-0. You're listening to high school football here on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and also CatchMark SportsNet.
Have we gotten to the point where at some high school game that an official has finally had enough from coaches, players, and adults, pulls off the whistle and offers it to you? Let's hope not. There's no way you could do a better job. It's on everyone to promote good sportsmanship. So before you blurt something out about that next close call, consider this. Without the officials, nobody wins. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
You're listening to high school football on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and CatchMark SportsNet. Now back to the game.
All right, back here at Montague, and Montague gets the fans, the home team fans up and gives them something to cheer about.
Absolutely, Justin Dennett doing a great job of finding maybe a weakness there in this Oakridge defense, and they exploited in about 5 plays. Got a Dave Hart reporting. Fruitport scores on a 69-yard pass from Remus to Farrell. 7-0 Fruitport. Thank you, Dave Hart, for that score. Keep them coming.
Spring Lake went into that one undefeated. Still a long way to go. Here's a kick back into the end zone, so it's going to be a touchback. Brendan Raymond had some thoughts about it, but I believe once you're in the end zone, it is a touchback.
The official says you may think about it, but you're not going to.
Right.
Rick Hickman reporting Muskegon. And it just disappeared. There we go. Muskegon 7, Grand Rapids Union 0, Reed City 8, Chip Hills nothing. Thank you, Rick.
You betcha. Arlene's going to be off tonight because I had some computer problems, so she's not going to be able to help us with scores. So we're counting on our faithful crew to come up with them, and we will pass those along. We thank you for that.
Eagles moving right to left, driving north, right on the 20. John Russell, take it away.
It is up under, so now they got their back to the three in the backfield, Oakridge is. This is Danachuk, hands off up the middle, and gain of just about a couple. It's going to be 2nd down and 8. See who that was when he gets up here.
Well, Bean was over there, but I tell you, leading the charge defensively, number 12, wrong team. Flip it over, Calvin. Aaron Rolfe leading the charge defensively. Colton Blankstrom also in there defensively for Montague.
That was Raymond on the carry, just gained a couple, so it's going to be 2nd and 8. 7:10 left here, first quarter, 7-0, Montague on top. Danachek now up under center, 3 in the backfield, double tight end alignment, and here's a jet sweep to the left side. Left side. That's going to be Vanderput. Vanderput fights his way to the 25, so now you're looking at 3rd and 5.
Yeah, nice hit out there. Dylan Everett doing a good job of going low on Vanderput, wrapping him up and bringing him down. Sets up, that 3rd and 5 here. Big play already here for Oakridge offensively, John. Ball's on the near hash mark now.
See what the Eagles can do here. They have Danachek up under center, 3 in the backfield. Tries a hard count to get some movement. Got it, but Montague was able to get back. 6:25 and counting. 3rd and 5 from the 25 of Oakridge. They have the ball trailing by 7, and it's a keeper by Danachek. He tries to get around the corner. Let's see if he can get the he cannot get around the corner. Man, they played off a block and nailed him. And it's going to be 4th down and 5 yards to go.
Big hit there by Brassfield. I think somebody else was in the action too, but Rodney Brassfield. Oh, my goodness. We've seen him make some big hits last year. That's continued right into this game.
Yeah, Danachek tried to get that escort going to those big linemen, and Brassfield thought better of that, didn't he?
Yeah. He read that play perfectly and made an impact tackle.
All right, Danachek is their punter. He's lined up as a shotgun, so I don't know if they're going to drop back and try to get him offside and then go for the punter. Yeah, I think so. They're going to drop him back now in punt formation, puts it another line drive kick, and Montague really didn't have anybody back, and the ball's going to roll down to the 25-yard line, where it'll be downed at the Montague 25 with 5:29 left here in this first quarter. 7-0, the Montague Wildcats with the ball. Holding serve here against, I guess going in here, you would probably say that even though Montague was the home team, probably the underdogs, at least as we're talking to the different media members, what's going to happen. Still a lot of football to be played, but so far, Montague showing a pretty good representation of themselves.
Absolutely. They have come out on fire, playing well offensively, defensively. They've had one drive, moved it right down the field from 50 yards, about 5 plays, punched it in. So Montague's feeling really well right now.
They certainly are. And this is going to be Cooey. He's going to roll, and he fires and is caught by Blankstrom. Blankstrom loses the ball, but he's out of bounds. Not until, though, he gets out to the 34-yard line, so he's going to be about 1.5 yards short of a first down.
Raymond got on his horse and ran him down from behind and punched that out of there. Fortunately for Montague, it goes right out of bounds. Unfortunately for Oakridge, it goes right out of bounds. The thing popped right up in the air, but momentum just carried it right out.
I'll have a Fremont and Newaygo score in just a second here. We'll get a chance. Larry Mansfield keeping an eye on that game for us. Shotgun, here's to Cooey. Cooey's going to try to get around the corner. He does. He's got a first down. He's at the 40, still on his feet at the 45. He's at the 50. Tightropes walks his way into the 45-yard line of Oakridge.
Yeah, kind of forced out of bounds over there by Danachek. And you have that score for us, partner?
I do. It is Newaygo scoring first, 7-0, with 6:28 left in the first quarter. Thank you very much. Yep. Larry Mansfield watching that Newaygo and Fremont game. Appreciate that.
Both those teams are winless, I believe.
So somebody's got to win is what you're telling me.
Yes, sir.
1st and 10, ball at the 48-yard line. They're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Out of the shotgun is Cooey. You got 2 wide to the left, 1 wide to the right, man in the slot to the right side. It's a handoff to Dylan Everett. Everett's across the 45 to the 44-yard line.
I'll tell you what, nice tackle by Raymond again, going down low, wrapping him up. Man, I'll tell you what, solo tackle by Raymond on Vanderput, tough to do sometimes.
2nd down and 5 ball. They're going to call it at the 43-yard line of Oakridge. 4:52 left first quarter. Montague with the lead and the ball.
Moving left to right, driving south, John.
2 wides left, 1 wide right. That is Gall here to the right. You have Nichols and Peterson lined up wide to the left. Peterson already a touchdown reception. Here's a handoff to Dylan Everett, and he slips 1 tackle, but he's not going to slip the second. But I'll tell you what, he keeps the legs churning and gets his way up to about the 39-yard line. So he got maybe a couple of more yards than he should.
Jones and McFadden, I thought, had him. Somebody missed him for a loss in the back. Right. They had him, but he slipped away, and I thought they're not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. And look at little Vanderput, keeps those legs churning, gets the positive yards.
Dylan Everett, yeah.
I'm sorry, Dylan Everett. Yeah, thank you.
The other 22.
Yes. I had the 22 part, right?
You did. 3rd down and 3 ball at the 41. We're coming up on 4 minutes left. And this is going to be a keeper by Cooey. Cooey is not going to, he might get a yard. So now you're looking at 4th down. Interesting call here. 4th and 2. You are inside Oakridge territory, but really just barely inside Oakridge territory.
Jones and McFadden, and on that stop defensively here for Oakridge, sets up that 4th and it is actually a 4th right on a 4th and 2, is it not?
Yeah. 4th and 2 from the 40. They got to get down to the 38, and they are lining up like they're going to go for it.
I think that's a good call.
Sure. They are inside Oakridge territory. 2 wideouts left, and now Tug Nichols looks like he's a little confused. Now he gets set as he's in the slot left side. 2 left, 1 wide out right. Here's a handoff to Dylan Everett. He has a first down. Man, clutch running by Dylan Everett, the house cat.
Just a great run by him. McFadden doing a great job of making that tackle. But that offensive line, they're moving some people out of the way there. McDonald, Winkleman, Silas Janacek, Brashfield, and Booth. I tell you, they're the ones setting the pace here offensively so far in this one.
Peterson and Nichols, wide left side, wide right is Chase Gowell. Single setback is Dylan Everett. Out of the shotgun is Cooey, and Cooey's going to roll to his right. Here comes a blitz from the left side, fires it, and it is a jump ball knocked away. Actually, Tug Nichols turned into a defender because number 33 had a better chance at the defender, Braden Rayner.
Yeah, Rayner doing a good job, and you know what? He stayed with them, and then he looked back to find the ball, reached up there and was going for the pick. Tug doing a good job of just knocking that out of there. So that was well designed, almost executed play here. So 2nd and 10 here for Montague. 2:55 left to go first quarter. Montague 7, Oakridge nothing. Montague driving left to right, heading south. John Russell, take it away.
The ball just a tad bit underthrown by Cooey, and like I said, it kind of forced Tug Nichols into being a defender there. 2 wides left, 1 wide right. Cooey out of the shotgun. 2nd and 10 from the 37 of Oakridge. Cooey rolls to his left, fires it. He's got Nichols, but he threw it too far towards the sidelines. Nichols was playing more towards the hash mark, and it's going to be a 3rd down and 10.
If Danacek gets his head around to the left, I think he intercepts that ball.
He was the closest to it.
He was headed back the other way to the north.
So now you're looking at 3rd down and 10. Ball still at the 37. 2:49. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. 7-0. Montague on top.
Braden Cunningham, number 13. I'm sorry, forget that. Never mind.
Going to have Colton Blankstrom's going to line up as a wideout to the right side.
Adam Baird Jr. checks in here for Montague.
Nichols, slot right. Wide left, Owen Peterson. Now they got 2 running backs. They're going to bring in motion Everett. Back to pass. Here's a pass to Tug. Tug has it to the 35. He's at the 30. He's got more. He's down to the 25. Still on his feet, fighting for yardage down to about the 23-yard line. And another big pitch and catch first down for the Montague Wildcats.
How about this? 3 words. Same word 3 times. Blocking.
Backs. You're going to bring in motion Everett. Back to pass. Here's a pass to Tug. Tug has it to the 35. He's at the 30. He's got more. He's down to the 25. Still on his feet, fighting for yardage down to about the 23-yard line. And another big pitch and catch first down for the Montague Wildcats.
How about this? 3 words.
Oakridge. You have number 13. That is Baird standing next to Housecat in the backfield. And Housecat gets the handoff, and he fights his way across the 20 down to about the 18-yard line. So a good first down run of about 4 yards, it looks like, maybe.
Yep. we have Hayden Johnston, who's one of the guys in there. Dave Hart reporting 7-7. Spring Lake scores in a 3-yard run by Holter.
Dave Hart, want to thank him. He's with Muskegon Sports.com.
I got more scores after this play.
All right, 2nd down, 6 from the 18. Out of the shotgun is Cooey. Oh, all right, we will do that in just a second here. And it's a handoff up the middle, and not much going on there. It looks like it's Dylan Everett for a gain of a couple. It's going to be 3rd down at about 4, Cal.
Jose and Beanan on the stop. Rick Hickman reporting Muskegon 13, Union nothing. Reed City 16, Chip Hills nothing. Yeah, Rick, he sent us the Montague score. Thank you. North Muskegon 8, Montague, North Muskegon 8. Whoever they're playing is 0.
And I'm going to have to hand you this. I don't know if I filled that out right, but I think I put hot dog on there. No, I think we're good for the water. Thank you very much. And the important stuff here. Oh, there's a ball on the ground. It's fumbled. Let's see. Oakridge says they have it, and they do. Oh, my goodness. That was a drive killer for Montague, and a big, big turnover. Oakridge will have it 1st and 10 at their 15-yard line. So Montague looking very, very impressive until then. It's going to be 1:05 left here in the first quarter. And I never know if I signed that out right. But
you know what you did?
What?
You handed her your Ross.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
That's a good one.
I mean, I know that's too highly technical. There's a lot happening on that menu, and just wanted a hot dog. So hopefully that's what I'm going to get. Almost had a hot dog
back, and I'm like,
well, that was nice of her to do that.
I'm like, my roster's right in front of me, and I looked at you, and your hands are empty.
Right.
Oh, classic. Oh, so what was that? Was a fumble?
It was a fumble recovery for Oakridge. They have it 1st and 10 at their own 14, so they dodge a bullet there. Handoff up the middle, still on his feet. That is going to be number 33. I think that's Jones. I'll wait and see in a second. I think that's Jones on the carry, and if it is, or whoever it is has a 1st down. It is Jones, Trevor Jones. So 1st down for number 34, just a sophomore.
Yeah, 55 seconds left in this one. So I'm going to tell you for 50 seconds, Oakridge is moving right to left, driving to the north.
So 1st and 10 for the Oakridge Eagles. Ball at the 31-yard line. Well, let's see how big a play that's going to be for Oakridge defensively there, huh? Yes. Montague looking very impressive, their 2nd consecutive drive. A little counter play up the middle. Vanderput fights his way to the 35-yard line. Going to be 2nd down at about 5 yards to go, maybe 6.
Guess who helped him up? The other 22, Dylan Everett. Vanderput and Everett, boy, you add up their yards together for the last few years. Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
2nd down and 6, ball at the 35 be the final play. In fact, Oakridge does not have to run a play, and let's see if they're just going to I think they'll just let the clock run down here.
I don't think they realize it yet.
Down to 4 seconds, down to 3, 2. Let's see if they get it off. They do. And it's a handoff to Vanderput. He's caught in the backfield. No gain. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6 as the first quarter comes to an end. We will take a timeout here. With the score, Montague Wildcats 7, the Oakridge Eagles nothing. You're listening to high school football here on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and on CatchMark SportsNet.
You run into a lot of surprises on a construction site. None of them pleasant. That's why I just bought my 3rd Silverado from Freedom Chevy. At Freedom, I always know what I'm getting. A dependable vehicle at a fair price, with no bull and no hassles. And in case anything does go wrong, they have my back with their 10-year, million-mile warranty. That's why wherever I'm going, I let Freedom Chevy take me there. Find new roads.
You're listening to high school football on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and CatchMark SportsNet. Now back to the game.
And I have a score to pass along, Larry Mansfield. He's a Packer fan, longtime supporter over there, and he's not having a good night. Newaygo scores again, 14-0, 1:56 left in the first quarter.
Larry hasn't had a good night when it comes to Fremont football since Dan roamed the sidelines over there.
It's been tough, and Larry has helped out in a whole lot of capacities over there. Yeah. Great guy, great family, and it's not going too well tonight.
No, but now cross country.
Oh, you bet.
Basketball, cross country. They rule the state in cross country and won multiple state titles. They have a young man who's a freshman running at Purdue this year.
Okay.
So, yeah, they get it done on certain sports they just really excel at.
I had a pencil disappear on me, or a pen. Hate it when that happens.
Probably can't.
I didn't have that tour, did I? Gosh. Got a hot dog and lose a pencil.
You got all excited over a hot dog.
I did. All right, we've got a 2nd and 7. Well, I guess I'm not going to be writing anything. Let's see where I've got my pen. That bugs me. You know how it bugs me when I lose pens.
I know. Oakridge now moving left to right, driving south. Ball's in the far hash mark. John Russell, take it away.
2nd and 7 from the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun is Danacek. Got 2 wides to the right. And Danacek now feeling the heat from behind. He's going to roll to his right. Flag down. Danacek still with the ball. Fires it, and it is incomplete.
And he came in from out of bounds, so he couldn't have caught it anyway.
And we're going to see what this flag is all about. I'm thinking it's probably going to be an illegal block.
Or something like that. Probably going to call offensive holding. It looks like that's what the call is.
You know, I bet you I did give her my... I'll tell you, that menu thing is going to be my downfall. I love the... I should just tell them that I want to just consider me for a hot dog. And
you love all the free food.
Yeah, it just dishevels me that when I got to do that in the middle of a call.
You are... I'm that way with windshield. I want a clean windshield.
Yeah.
If it's a little bit dirty, I'm freaking out. You have that with pens. So we both kind of have that same little quirk to us, just different things.
But I like that pen. There's certain pens that I like, and that was one of them. 4th and 6 now. Ball at the 35-yard line, and they look like they're going for it. I wonder if this is going to be one of those. Yeah, they're going to go back and punt. I didn't think they'd go for it. Line drive kick. This time, Tug Nichols gets back, and he fields it on the run. He's at the 40. He's up to the 45, 50, 45, down to the 40, still on his feet at the 35. He's down to the 30, puts his head down, goes out of bounds right around the 25. Great field position for the Montague Wildcats at the 25 of Oakridge with 11:39 left here in this first half.
Boy, I tell you what, put his head down and put Danacek on his hind end, did he not?
Yeah.
Montague has come to play. Or is it right on the 25?
Right on the 25. So, boy, you tell you what, how big was that turnover now? I mean, you could have had, 2 scores for Montague going for the 3rd.
Yep.
11:39 left. Montague up 7-0.
This defense is playing lights out here for Montague.
Yeah.
Lights out.
You got Nichols, Blankstrom, and Gowell lined up wide to the right side. Wide left will be Owen Peterson all by himself. Dylan Everett, the lone running back. Cooey out of the shotgun for Montague. Cooey looks to his left, fires it over here. It's caught by Peterson. Little stutter step. Somebody's got him by the jersey, and he's going to get down inside the 20, maybe to the 19. Somebody made a saving tackle there and would not let go.
Danacek.
Yeah.
He's the first one that had a hold of him. And then Hayden Gillette came over. And then a couple other guys. But, once again, another 5 yards. Montague's offense, they're just
looking good.
They're doing what Oakridge did to Whitehall.
Right.
Just boom, 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 boom. Positive yardage, 5, 7, 8 yards. Yeah. Montague's doing it to Oakridge.
And it's not necessarily fair to compare this to the Edwardsburg game for a lot of reasons, but boy, it is night and day. Here's a pass over right side. That's Tug Nichols. Juke at the 10. He's down to the 5, down to the 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchdown for Tug Nichols. The Montague Wildcats have made it 13-0 with 11:25 left. 19-yard touchdown pass from Andrew Cooey to Tug Nichols. And Montague looking mighty fine.
That was an amazing play, well set up. Tug in the open field, he just juked the guy and he was gone. This passing game, I'm not going to say it rivals last year's, but I tell you what, they got it going on.
They looked very impressive. I mean, they could have very well scored on 3 of their first possessions, if not for their turnover that second possession. Here comes the kick by Cooey. It is up and it is good. 11:25 left in this first half. It has been all Montague. They lead 14-0. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to high school football here on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and also on CatchMark SportsNet.
Mortgage. He's conveniently located in Niles, but can meet you at any Ruoff Mortgage location around our area. Visit his website, ruoff.com/Ron Rogers, or give him a call today at 269-449-0754.
You're listening to high school football on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and CatchMark SportsNet. Now back to the game.
All right, we're back here. 11:25 left first half. Cal, got some scores?
Big Reds 13, Union nothing. Reed City 24, Chip Hills nothing. North Muskegon 14, Hart nothing. Zeeland West Shores, no scores so far.
Zeeland West and Shores, huh?
Yep.
Boy, Shores is having to earn their wins this season, aren't they?
Yes, they are. Rick Hickman reporting on that, so thank you, Rick.
You bet. And then we have 14-0 Newaygo leading Fremont, 1:56 left in the first quarter.
Well, you almost got to call it being answer time, do you not?
Yeah. Pretty quick you do, right?
Yes.
Cooey, end-over-end kick. It is, well, Raymond lets it hit, and then picks it up at the 10. He's up to the 15, 20. He's up to the 25, over to the 30, still on his feet at the 35, 40, and pulled down. Oh, my goodness, a saving tackle over there by Atchison, I do believe.
The sophomore at 6'7", Isaiah.
Boy, he was the last line of defense.
He was the last line of defense.
So 1st and 10 for Oakridge. They'll have their best field position by far of the evening. 1st and 10 all the way up near midfield at the, 49-yard line.
They've started out on their own 24, their own 20, their own 14. Now they were up to, the 39?
Yeah. 49.
49, thank you.
Danicek up under center is going to hand off to Trevor Jones. And Jones, somebody was tackling the football, and he had to go back and make sure he hung on to it. It's going to gain a couple, looks like 3, maybe 4 yards, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, Aaron Rolfe, just one of the many guys in there for them. Maybe also Janicek.
Yeah.
One of those names that always, like Aguilera. Remember that?
Aguilar, yeah.
Aguilar, yeah. Montague always has that one name that tosses me.
That was a self-inflicted wound, Cal. You didn't even have to say Aguilar and you went there. That's good. That's brave. Jones is injured. He's going to go to the sideline, and hopefully that's not serious. He went off on his own power, but he is not feeling too good. 2nd and 6, ball at the 47 of Montague. Montague up 14-0, 10:31 left, and it's a handoff to Vanderput. Vanderput gets it to the 45. Helmet comes flying out of the pile.
I tell you, who went in there low and blew that play up? Colton Blankstrom. Doing a nice job, got underneath everybody and blew that play up before it could even get going. Has Oakridge had a first down tonight?
Wow, that is a good question. If they have, they've only had one.
Yeah,
I couldn't swear to it.
This defense from Montague has just been impressive, and I didn't see him shutting them out. Not so far through.
Right.
A little bit over a quarter.
Vanderput was the one that lost his helmet, so he's going to have to leave for a play. That could be key. It's going to be 3rd down and 3, ball at the 44 of Montague. Danicek up under center. He's got a single setback, 2 wideouts to either side. Danicek back to pass, looks to his left, fires it. He's got a man over there, and it is caught for a first down around the 30-yard line. That is Chris Knapp on the catch. And a big clutch first down for the Oakridge Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 30 of Montague with 9:49 left in the first half.
Everett with the tackle. Rick Hickman reporting. North Muskegon 24, Hart nothing. Oakridge with the ball, moving left to right, driving south. Ball's out on that far hash mark. John?
Vanderput back into the game now.
Rick Hickman sends his apologies. 21-0.
Well, boy.
Off of his head.
You get what you pay for. You get what you pay for with the help, right? It's going to be, seriously great to have Rick still hanging in there with us.
I'm going to text him that. Off with your head.
2 wides, actually 2 wides to the right, 1 wide left. Oh, no, I'm going to revise that. Spread offense, you got 2 wide outs to either side. In motion comes Vanderput. And it's going to be a keeper by Danicek. Danicek up the middle. He's up close to a first down. In fact, I think he has it. He had to get to the 21, and that's about where he's at.
Yep. End of the first quarter, Tri-County 8, Grant 6. Doug Pasco reporting.
So it's going to be 2nd down. He did not get the first down. 2nd and 1, ball is at the 21-yard line. 22. He's got to get to the 21 with 9:21 left. It's 14-0 Montague, but Oakridge trying to do something about that here.
Yeah, they got a good drive going. This one started out 1st and 10 on their own 49, all the way down to the 21?
Yeah. Garcia and it looks like Raymond lined up wide to the right side, and now we're going to have a timeout called by Montague. They didn't like the set there, so they're going to make sure that they talk about it defensively here. So Montague takes their first timeout. 9:07 left here in the first half. 14-0 Montague on top. You're listening to high school football here on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network.
Wolverine Electrical provides electrical services for residential and commercial customers, from new wiring to electrical maintenance and even troubleshooting. We're specialists in the service and installation of electrical systems and standby generator systems. Find us on the web at wolverineelectrical.com. Call Wolverine Electric at 616-300-1311. That's 616-300-1311.
You're listening to high school football on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and CatchMark SportsNet. Now back to the game.
All right, Coach Dennett and his crew wanted to make sure they're all on the same page here. It's going to be second down and one, ball at the 22 of Montague. Oakridge tried to bang one in here. They have been held scoreless here, 14-0, and it could have been even 21-0, or if not for a fumble.
Easily could have been 21-0. Really impressed here so far with this Montague defense. Oh my goodness, these guys are playing lights out. Booth, Rolf, Brassfield, Janicek. I mean, so many guys getting in on it here defensively.
Sure. All right, out of the shotgun is Danicek. Second and one. He's got Vanderput standing next to him. Two wide to the right, one wide left, and it's a handoff to Vanderput. He should have the first down. He does. Had to get to the 21. He's to the 20, so it'll be a first down for Montague with 9 minutes left in this first half.
Went over the top of that left tackle out there, big old number 71. That's Easton Shappy.
Well, he is a big boy, isn't he?
He is.
I'll tell you, Oak Ridge has some big guys up front.
They do, and that's why I thought they were going to be able to pave the way here, much like what they did to Whitehall. And kudos to Montague's defense, man. Sure. They've been impressive tonight.
Lined up wide to the right side for Oak Ridge is Lorenzo Garcia. You're going to have Raymond lined up slot right side. Wide to the left is, well, I can't quite make that out. I don't know if that's, I think that may be Chris Knapp. It is. Out of the shotgun is Danicek. Hands off to Vanderput. Vanderput rolls his way to a couple before he's brought down. He fought his way to the, looks like, 16-yard line.
Hayden McDonald, a.k.a. Haystack, they call him, and on that stop, 6'3", 290 pounds of man.
The son of assistant coach Matt McDonald, who coached the Orchard View Cardinals to a state championship several years ago.
Oh, yeah,
back in the day.
Right.
Second and 7, ball at the 16, coming up on 8 minutes left here in the first half. Handoff again up the middle to Vanderput. He bowls for another couple of yards. So it's going to be third down, and it looks like all of about 3.
Trying to find a couple bunch of guys getting off the pile.
Couple bunch?
Couples and bunches and many.
Right. Oh, my.
Getting off the oh, my.
Yeah. Couples and bunches and many. Is that in the dictionary? Couples and bunches. I think you've just invented a word there, Cal. You better check that out.
We're going to go with that. At least I'll be famous for something.
Third down and 4. 7:28 left, and it's a handoff counter play to Vanderput, and he's stopped in the backfield.
Wow, who blew that up? Give me a number, please.
Looks like 55 is one of them.
68 getting up off the
Greiner and Rolf.
Greiner, if it's him. I wonder if I looked too quick if it wasn't 66. Oh, it was Greiner. Good job, Greiner. Getting in there. John Greiner, linebacker, junior, 6 foot, 175, making a play for the Montague Wildcats.
So fourth down now and 3, ball at the 12-yard line. Oakridge trailing 14-0. And so you're looking at 22 and 7, 29-yard field goal attempt, and they're gonna go for it.
I'm normally the one that struggles with math.
And it is going to be a Wildcat. That's Vanderput that they snap to, and Vanderput is close to the first down. Let's see.
Wow, he's really close. Oh, he got it? Okay.
Yeah. So
I was going to say like maybe half a football, but when he dove forward, I think that really helped him get that first down.
Kind of a Wildcat formation. They snap directly to Vanderput, and he got the first down. So
well, this is an Oakridge drive here. I mean, they got the ball at 11:15. It's down to 6:25 here. This is more of that Oakridge drive that we've seen against Whitehall when they just went up and down the field.
First and goal from the 8, 6:20 and counting, 14-0 Montague, but the Oakridge Eagles knocking on the door.
Early in this one, I tell you who I'm impressed with, Justin Dennett and that defense.
Yeah.
I mean, well, not just Justin Dennett, but his staff.
Right.
And that defense, they're pitching a shutout here so far.
Single setback is Vanderput off left tackle, and he's down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line, so it'll be second and goal from the 4 with 5:59 left here in the first half.
Yeah, went over that left side that time, and that's usually Shappy over there at left tackle. Big hole over there for Vanderput to run through. I thought he might be able to even get in.
So Vanderput will stand back. There's a lone setback up under center is Danicek. And a handoff again to Vanderput up the middle, and he might have gotten a yard down to the 3. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 3, and the yardage comes awful tough within that 5-yard line.
Well, I tell you who came around from the edge. Blankstrom again, I think, came around from that edge and tripped him up. Yeah, it was Blankstrom. That was a great play defensively by him to come around the offensive line of scrimmage, it looked like, and get in there quickly and trip him up.
Tell you what, you've got to think almost that Oakridge probably 4-down territory. What do you think?
I think so.
I mean, with you got Spencer Anderson, their regular kicker. He's out, so you're going to have kind of an unproven guy as your kicker. So I'm thinking you're probably looking at 2 cracks at this, 3rd and 4, if you need 2 cracks, that is. It's a keeper by Danacek, and let's see, he goes off left side, and he is going to be stopped short of the goal line, so we'll find out. It's going to be 4th and goal from about the 1.
And they're on that stop. The first guy, number 68, that's Greiner, again doing a great job, and also Blankstrom once again making that stop, that from his linebacker position.
So the true definition of a goal line defense here for the Montague Wildcats. 4th and 1 from the 1 with 4:29 left and counting, 14-0. Oakridge trailing Montague.
Wow, you know they're going to run it. That's just Oakridge football.
Yeah, they're back to the 3 backs again. Balance line, double tight end. Hand off to Vanderput. Who else? And Vanderput's in for, well, I haven't seen, yeah, there it is. Yeah. In for the touchdown. And so Oakridge breathes a sigh of relief as they get on the board. 14-6 with 4:11 left here in this first half.
There, so the start of the drive came at 11:15. They score at 4:11. That's an Oakridge drive.
Boy, talk about riding your horse. How about that Vanderput? It was pretty much Vanderput from the red zone in, wasn't it?
Yes, sir, it was. So what did we say the kicker's name is?
That's number 9. That is Ryan Cribbins. Out of the hold of Danacek.
Well, these are big too, aren't they not?
Oh, they are. Good snap. Here comes a rush. The kick is up, and it is good. So Cribbins, tell you what, under a pressure situation, knocks one in, the young man does. So with 4:11 left in this first half, 14-7, the lead is cut. It is Montague on top of the Oakridge Eagles. You're listening to high school football here on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network.
Sportsmanship has never been more important between the lines in athletics and outside those lines in our communities. To listen, to respect, to understand, to practice common decency, to have competition without contentiousness. Sportsmanlike qualities are essential components of life itself. Let's all work together to not only be good sports, but good people. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
You're listening to high school football on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and CatchMark SportsNet. Now back to the game.
Well, as I said, Oakridge breathing a bit of a sigh of relief there, finally getting a score, and 14-7. This was a game that was kind of playing bigger than a 14-0 score, wasn't it, Cal?
Oh, absolutely, because Montague was going up and down the field on them, and they were stopping Oakridge at will.
And they really haven't been stopped yet. They stopped themselves with that turnover.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so you're talking they've had 3 possessions,
they've
scored on 2, and they could have scored on 3 if they hung onto the football.
Yeah, they're down to 20. I had the Oakridge 25.
Right.
There's a big possession here for both teams here with 4:11 left to go in the first half.
See which way the worm is going to turn if it does. 4:11 left here. And Cribbins puts his foot into it down the middle of the field, and it gets behind Isaac Jarka. He goes back for it at the 20. He's up to the 25, pushing men in front of him, and he's up across the 30 to about the 32-yard line. So decent field position for Montague to start with. With 4:05 left in the first half, they have 2 timeouts remaining. Oakridge has their full complement of 3.
1st and 10 on their own. What did you say, 34? 33?
33. Yep. Looks like we're going to have, I got some stuff happening here. Nuevo scores again. It's 21-0, 7:34 in the first half, the first quarter.
I was hoping it wasn't illegal or immoral.
Right.
Get stuff happening there.
Out of the shotgun is Cooey. Cooey is going to hand off to Dylan Everett. Everett falls forward for maybe a yard, but not much more.
Vanderput in there, first guy in. Riley Bean, first guy in. Muskegon 26, Union nothing. Reed City 24, Chip Hills nothing. North Muskegon 21, Hart nothing. Spring Lake 14, Fruitport 7, Whitehall 20, Shelby nothing. Zeeland West 6, Shores 13. Rick Hickman. John?
2nd and 9, ball at the 34 of Montague. 3:34 and counting. 14-7. Montague on top. 3 wides actually to the left side here, and a little swing out pass to the right side. It's Tug Nichols. Nichols is at the 35. He's at the 40. Stiff arms the man. Gets to the 45 up towards midfield before he's driven out of bounds. A big first down for the Montague Wildcats.
Trevor Jones over there helped force him out of bounds. Tug got away with a face mask.
Yeah.
I don't think they hardly ever call that, but. Well, he put his own mitt right in the face mask of somebody and pushed him back.
Yeah, it started out as a stiff arm and got enhanced from there. So the ball still is on Montague's side of the field at the 49 with 3:23 left.
Yeah, they're driving right to left, heading south. I'm heading north.
3 wide to the right side, 1 wide left. Out of the shotgun is Cooey. Dylan Everett standing next to him. Cooey passes over here to the right side. Again, that's to Nichols. Nichols got a block in the back, but there's no flag. And Nichols has got a first down. Again, he jukes a man at the 40. He's at the 35. Look out. He's down to the 20, caught from behind at about the 16-yard line. I'll tell you what, I think Montague might have got away with a clip or an illegal block there.
Trevor Jones, touchdown-saving tackle. How did they miss that?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. We have we got some Oakridge coaches out on the field who are they are irate.
Right. I think they're going to think that they're saying that was an illegal block, and they might have had a case there.
How about slam dunk?
But how about Nichols? Again, that escapability.
Yeah, catches it and just makes people miss.
1st and 10, ball at the 16. Montague, here they are again, Cal.
Yeah.
4 times they've had the ball, 4 times deep inside. Once in Montague territory, scored twice, and the other time they coughed the ball up. Out of the shotgun is Cooey. He's going to hand off to Everett, and Everett, my goodness, the hole opened up for him, and he is in for a touchdown. 16-yard touchdown run for Dylan Everett. My goodness, 20-7. Montague has not, like I said, outside of stopping themselves. Man, oh man, thank you very much.
You want to talk about a hole, boys, right now. Here's some boys getting celebrated. Hayden McDonald,
grab yours.
Joe Winkleman, Silas Janacek, Rodney Brassfield, Joel Booth. That hole is so big you could have driven a semi through it. Great job of blocking up front by those 5.
16-yard touchdown run. And boy, when Everett had the hole open, it was like, man, oh man, it was like the parting of the Red Sea, wasn't it?
Oh, that was a huge hole.
Cooey puts his foot into it, and it's blocked. So, let's see, at least Oakridge has a little something to build on there. It's going to be 20-7 now, Montague, with 2:40 left here in the first half. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to high school football here on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and also CatchMark SportsNet.
You run into a lot of surprises on a construction site. None of them pleasant. That's why I just bought my 3rd Silverado from Freedom Chevy. At Freedom, I always know what I'm getting. A dependable vehicle at a fair price, with no bull and no hassles. And in case anything does go wrong, they have my back with their 10-year, million-mile warranty. That's why wherever I'm going, I let Freedom Chevy take me there. Find new roads.
You're listening to high school football on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and CatchMark SportsNet. Now back to the game.
All right, we're back here now, and Montague, 4 times down, 3 times in the end zone, and the 1 time they weren't. They coughed the ball up. So 20-7, as Oakridge has not figured out how to stop this express, have they?
No, they have not. That offensive line, I cannot say enough about them on that last play. That was a hole that was mammoth.
Boy, and the key there is, as we were looking at the matchups here, we thought, man, that massive line for Oakridge, boy, Montague's going to, and they've had a little bit of trouble with that offensive line, certainly against Edwardsburg. And boy, credit the coaching staff of Montague, Coach Dennett and his crew for, that's what he said, we made some adjustments here, and boy, have they ever, huh?
I'm more impressed. Their offense is incredible. I'm more impressed with their defense so far.
Cooey puts his foot into it, deep kick, and this is going to be Raymond back at the 2-yard line. He's up to the 5, to the 10, to the 15, on his feet at the 20. He's at the 25, getting ahead of speed. He's at the 40, spinning and twisting up to the 45-yard line. Excellent field position for Oakridge as number 10, that's Brendan Raymond, getting it up to the 45-yard line.
2:32 left to go here.
Yeah.
Montague's offense is built to go 55 yards in 2:32.
Sure.
Oakridge is not so much. Oakridge is that, okay, we're going to go 80 yards, and we're going to take 8 minutes off the clock, and we're going to pound it down your throat normally, because that's what they did to Whitehall. But, can they go 55 yards here in 2:32?
Raymond, Jones, and Vanderput in the backfield. 2:32 left here in this first half. 20-7, Montague on top. double tight end alignment, balanced line. Danacek up under center. He is going to hand off on the counter play and up across the 45 to about the 48-yard line is number 10. That's Raymond.
Yeah. Janacek again. In on that stop. Aaron Rolfe also over there.
Very impressive showing by the Montague Wildcats.
I'm super impressed with him. I did not see this coming, and I'll be completely honest.
3 in the backfield, the same guys. Double tight end alignment. Danacek up under center, hands off to Vanderput. Vanderput up across midfield, still on his feet before he's hauled back at about, he got about to the 47-yard line. So he's going to still be about 3 yards shy of a first down.
Vanderput over there, Dylan, the house guy over there defensively. Dylan Everett.
So 3rd down and 3. Ball at the 47 of Montague. 1:33 left. Oakridge has all 3 timeouts remaining. 3 in the backfield. Handoff. Nope, it's a keeper by Danacek. Danacek, and he is going to be hauled down for no gain. He might have gained a yard, but now you're looking at 4th down and 2.
Boy, with this 3 or 4 Montague Wildcats right there.
Yeah.
Yep. Wayne Holden's coming up. He's going to join us in the booth.
All right.
Can't wait to see Mr. Holden.
80-yard touchdown pass puts Fremont on the board, 21-7. Handoff counter play, Vanderput, but we had flags.
Timeout.
Or timeout, that's what it was. Okay, timeout on the field. We'll go ahead and take a timeout. 58 seconds left in this first half, 20-7. Montague on top. You're listening to high school football on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and CatchMark SportsNet.
From finding your perfect home to lowering monthly payments or getting cash out, Ron Rogers at Ruoff Mortgage is here to help. As a senior loan officer, Ron has been providing customers with straight talk and sound advice for 27 years at Ruoff Mortgage. He's conveniently located in Niles, but can meet you at any Ruoff Mortgage location around our area. Visit his website, ruoff.com/Ron Rogers, or give him a call today at 269-449-0754.
You're listening to high school football on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and CatchMark SportsNet. Now back to the game.
Okay, again, that was Montague calling the timeout, so they burned 2 of their 3. Again, wanted to make sure that they've got all their ducks in a row.
Yeah, because if they can hold them, they get the ball back.
Right.
They might be able to do something. Plus, they got Cooey as a kicker.
Yeah.
That they don't want to give up a big play going in the half. Oakridge wants a big play.
3 in the backfield. Danacek up under center, 4th, and we got movement, and we had Oakridge leaving early. So this is going to back the Oakridge Eagles up 5. They did not need that.
Wonder if that changes the play. It probably does. Makes it more of a passing play, maybe?
I would think so. Danacek went for the hard count, and he fooled one of his own guys. 4th down now, and they're going to back it up. Holy smokes, now you're looking at 4th
and they're going to punt.
6, yeah. Because now you're back in Oakridge's end of the field, the 49-yard line.
They've gone punt, I think punt, over and downs, and a touchdown.
58 seconds left. That's a bad waltz, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
All right, Dylan Everett will be back to receive the punt. He'll be back at his own 20. High snap brought down nicely by Danacek. Danacek kicks.
That's a line drive.
It was a line driver.
How to get through there?
Everett picks it up. He's at the 25, running parallel around the corner at the 30. Still on his feet at the 35, and they say he stepped out of bounds at about the 35. A late flag comes in.
This is going to be a personal foul. I don't know who it's going on, though.
You don't know individually
or
the team?
No, because there were 2 guys there. I just happened to see the flag go up in the air, so I'm thinking this is going to be a personal foul on one of the 2.
Got a 50-50 chance, right?
Got a 50-50, that's for sure.
It's going to be a flag on somebody. There's 2 teams out here. Somebody's going to get penalized.
Little extracurricular activity going on there.
Officials talking about it right at the 35-yard line. Got 46 seconds left. 20-7. Montague with the lead. They'll have the ball. They've got 1 timeout remaining. They burned 2 of them on defense.
This is a long time to talk about this.
It is.
I wonder if there's just going to be warning. They're going to pick the flag up, and there's going to be warnings.
No, personal foul against Oakridge. Yeah. So it's only one way. Yep, it is not offsetting. So it's going to be a 15-yard penalty tacked on. So Montague again will get excellent field position. Short field with 46 seconds left, and they're already up 20-7. This is going to put the ball right around midfield at the 49-yard line of Montague.
So they got to get 25 yards probably to get into Cooey's range.
Yeah. Very accurate kicker, not necessarily the 50 or 40-yard range, but very from, I'd say, about 30 on in maybe.
Yeah.
Very accurate.
Wants to kick collegiately.
1st and 10, Cooey out of the shotgun. He's got Peterson lined up wide to the right side. Wide left here is Gowell. Slot left is Nichols. Set back, single running back is Dylan Everett. And now we're ready to go. Cooey calling out the signal. Oakridge showing blitz. Now they back off. Hand off to Everett. Everett breaks across midfield to about the 48-yard line. Second down, I should say. Second down at about 7.
Bean was there along with Raymond to make that stop. Boy, there was a little bit of a seam there, was there not?
Yeah.
Those two guys got in there and shut that seam down quickly. I thought Vanderpool might be off to the races.
So 2nd and 6 ball at the 47-yard line.
And I think they're just going to run one more play and be happy to be ahead here at halftime.
And Cooey looks to his left, comes back right, intended for Nichols, almost intercepted. Nichols was double teamed between Raymond and number 7. That was Hanks. Hanks had the best chance at it.
Tell you what, that was the only pass in the evening that Cooey threw that was maybe even questionable.
Right.
All of his other passes have been really good. Kind of threw that right into double coverage over there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to set up a 3rd and probably about 6.5 here for Montague. Once again, they're moving right to left, driving north. 12 seconds left to go here in the half. 2 wide out left, 1 wide out right. John?
12 seconds, as Cal mentioned. Out of the shotgun is Cooey. Cooey is going to hand off to Everett. Everett's at the 45. He's trying to get a flag down. This would be coming back as an illegal block, I think. Gets the first down at the 35, but this will be illegal block or a hold against against Montague with 2 seconds left.
Yeah, so that was not the last play of the half, as this one's going to come all the way back. And, it's going to be at about now the Oakridge 42 or 43, I'm guessing, somewhere in there, as it is going to be holding on Montague. So, boy, this drive started at the Oakridge 46. Don't stand up, you're going to take us off the air.
I know. Have to stand up and stretch out.
Yep. Oh. And it is going to be placed right on the 43. Oakridge getting ready for the Hail Mary as they have about 5 guys
left,
back.
Yeah. It's called the don't let them get behind you defense, right?
I think right now Cooey's going to go. It's called I'm just going to take a knee.
I think so. I don't think you're seeing anything fancy here. In fact,
but they got 3 wideouts, so don't they?
They do. Cooey still out of the shotgun. He's got Everett standing next to him, and what do we still have? And now we.
Oh, they wound the clock.
Oh, they wound the clock. Okay, that's what. All right, the first. That's kind of anticlimactic, isn't it?
Yeah.
The first half comes to an end. It's been all Montague. 20-7, they lead the Oakridge Eagles. We'll take a timeout and come back. You're listening to high school football here on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and CatchMark SportsNet. And let's see, leading the way defensively, Brendan Raymond with 5 tackles, Riley Bean with 3 tackles, and Trevor Jones kind of missed him. He's got 4 tackles. For the Montague Wildcats, you got Dylan Everett with 11 carries, 69 yards, and 1 touchdown. Andrew Cooey, a couple of carries for 18 yards. Cooey, 8 of 11 passing, 117 yards and 2 touchdowns. And then, they've spread the ball around. Tug Nichols with 4 catches, 84 yards and a touchdown. And Owen Peterson, 2 catches, 22 yards and 1 touchdown. And Colton Blankstrom, 2 catches for 11 yards. So there you have it, the tail of the tape. You want me can I turn this off for a second? Is that all right?
Whoa. It's a little hard on me to write. Does it help you to broadcast?
It does.
Okay, then leave it off.
I can usually see, because every once in a while I get a little feedback. Leave
it off then. That's fine.
If you have to write a whole lot, we'll turn the light on. We'll turn it on when you light. When you have to write.
When I write or light.
Yeah, exactly. All right, second half is just about underway. Cal, what's your thoughts on this, on the first half, and what you think about the second half here?
My thought is this: I'm gonna get a drink.
Okay. Next week we'll be right back here. Ravenna taking on Montague.
Super impressed with Montague, offensively, defensively. Wow, what a great game plan by Justin Dennett and his coaching staff. Outstanding job of coming in here with a great game plan and then executing it almost to perfection. for Kerry Harger and the Oakridge Eagles, I don't think they expected this.
Right.
And I'll be honest, I didn't expect this.
Don't think a lot of people did.
No, and tell you what, right now they got 24 more minutes on the game clock here. They got to figure things out, not only for this game, but going forward also, because teams are going to be looking at this film here and figuring out how to stop them offensively.
Right. Yeah, coming into this one, you had, overall records. It was 3-0 for Oakridge, 1-0 in the conference, and Montague 2-1 overall, 2-0 in the conference. And here is a kick. And let's see, around the left side is, that's number 13. That is what's breaking tackles. That is going to be Baird. And Baird is all the way down to the 29-yard line. My goodness. And the beat goes on for the Montague Wildcats. 1st and 10, excellent field position deep inside Oakridge territory at the 29-yard line, it looks like.
Yeah, absolutely. And Oakridge for years, John, has been known as having one of the teams with the best special teams around. And right now, young Mr. Bear goes about 50, maybe 60 yards on that kickoff returns and sets Montague up just perfectly.
All right, out of the shotgun is Cooey. He's got 3 wideouts to the left side. Now he's going to swing over here to Tug Nichols. Oh, Nichols dropped the ball. Now that came dangerously close, so he falls on it to being perhaps a fumble.
Yep.
Didn't want to take that for granted and fell on it just in case it was, but it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Eddies, the Edwardsburg Eddies. So you want to talk about that loss here that Montague had?
Right.
My buddy Tom Roy, the baseball guy.
Yeah.
Eddies up 35-0 at the half.
Wow. And
And they're playing Division III and Division IV squad. So that loss here by Montague doesn't look that bad.
no, it doesn't. All right. Out of the shotgun is Cooey. Cooey now is going to hand off here to Dylan Everett. Can he get around the corner? Yes, he can. He's down to the 25. He's on his feet at the 20. Puts a man down as he gets down to the 15-yard line. So Montague is giving it to him, giving it to the defense on the offensive side of the ball. Some stiff arms flying here, and it's another big first down for Montague.
Yeah, Raynard there forces him out of bounds here.
I'll turn that on.
Yeah, thank you, because it just makes it a little bit more difficult. I'm trying to read here. Rick Hickman reporting Muskegon now 44-0. But when we get scores, they just come in fast and furious.
Out of the shotgun is Cooey. 3 wideouts right side, 1 wideout left. And it's a pass over here to the right side. It is caught by Tug Nichols. He's trying to get around the corner. He jukes one man again, and he's got some running room as he goes down to the first down sticks, and it's going to be awful close. If not for a first down, he's going to be within a yard of it.
Tug Nichols, fearless, relentless, resilient. Just some of the 3 names. Won't go out of bounds hardly. Makes guys miss. Wow, this kid is just electric, and he's not that big in stature.
Right.
But boy, he's big in heart.
Tough kid. 2nd down and 1, ball at the 6-yard line, and here is Montague knocking on the door again. 20-7, they have the lead. 2 wides left, 1 wide right, it looks like. And it is going to be a handoff up the middle to Everett. He will have the first down. He's down to about the 4-yard line. So you're looking at 1st and goal from the 4 with 11:22 left here in this 3rd quarter.
Yeah, Joseph with the stop. This offensive line from Montague: Hayden McDonald, Joel Winkleman, Silas Janicek, Rodney Brassfield, and Joel Booth. I mean, wow, my goodness, these 5 guys have just dominated the defensive line of scrimmage here for Oakridge tonight. Give them boys a game ball. You got a lot of individual guys playing well, but that front 5 are phenomenal.
Nichols and Gall over here to the left side. It's a handoff again to Everett. He reverses his field. He's not going to get much. In fact, he might have lost a yard, so it's going to be 2nd down and goal from the 5.
Remember in the movie Top Gun, he says, Tom Cruise says, I'm going to hit the brakes and they're going to fly right by?
All right.
Well, Everett hit the brakes thinking they were going to fly right by, and they didn't.
Sure.
They were right there to wrap them up and bring them down.
So it's going to be 2nd and 4. Actually, they said that he got back to where he was. So 2nd and goal from the 4 with 10:35 left here in the 3rd quarter. 20-7, Montague with the lead and wanting more. 2 wides left, 1 wide. Right, and it is a keeper by Cooey, and he's going to be brought down, twirled down by Vanderput at the 10-yard line.
And Vanderput, probably the shadow there on Cooey, and Vanderput read that play perfectly, wrapped him up, and just spun him right down.
So it's going to be 3rd and goal. They're going to place it officially at the 9-yard line. 10:05 and counting. So you're going to have Peterson, Nichols to the left side. Wide right is Chase Gow. In the slot to the right side is Blankstrom. Single setback is Dylan Everett. Rolling to his right is Cooey. Fires for the corner, and it is caught. It's going to be short of the goal line, so it's going to be 4th and about 2. Who was that over there? Was that Blankstrom?
Well, I'm not sure. Garcia was the defensive back.
Oh, no, it's Gow. Gow on the catch. Chase Gow. So now you're looking at 4th and 2, 9:31 left, and I'm thinking that they're going to go for it as opposed to try the field goal. That's what my guess is.
I remember right. Chase Gowell shot a huge buck in the youth hunt this year. I'm a fountain of information.
I know.
You just didn't realize that.
No, I didn't know that you knew all that. Well, I know you're an outdoorsman. All right, here we go. Big 4th down play. 4th and 2. 4th and goal from the 2. Out of the shotgun is Cooey. And it is a handoff to Everett, and he is going to get in for the end of the end zone for a touchdown. 2-yard touchdown run for Dylan Everett. That will be, I believe, his second touchdown of the evening. And now the Montague Wildcats 26-7 over Oakridge. How many times can you say you're surprised, Cal?
A lot in this
tonight.
game, yeah.
And that makes it sound like we didn't think Montague was a good team, and that's not the case at all. We just were very impressed with Oakridge.
Yeah, and that Whitehall game.
Right.
They just dismantled Whitehall.
And the kick is up, and it is going to be no good. It's going to miss to the left. So 2 extra points missed for Montague. One of them was blocked, in fairness. So with 9:03 left in this third quarter, 26 for Montague, 7 for Oakridge. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to high school football here on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and also on CatchMark SportsNet.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the health and safety page of the MHSAA website. Learn about multi-sport participation, heat and hydration, cardiovascular resources, as well as insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the health and safety page of MHSAA.com. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
You're listening to high school football on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and CatchMark SportsNet. Now back to the game.
Montague continues to roll here, 26-7, 9:03 left in this third quarter.
Yeah, they're just playing so well, that offensive line there. I mean, we talk all night long about all these great skilled guys. That offensive line is just getting it done. Booth, Brasfield, Jancic,
Yep.
Winkleman, and McDonald. Great job up front, guys. Just can't sing your praises enough here tonight. And don't worry, I'll probably be talking about you Tuesday night too.
Right.
On the First and 10 football show.
All right, so it's going to be Cooey kicking off for Montague. He booms it, and Raymond running over at the 5, kits it at the 6. He's up to the 10 already. 15, running parallel at the 15, turns it upfield at the 20. And fights his way to the 23-yard line where he's hauled down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 23 for Oakridge. And they have to get something going here, Cal, 26-7. They're more of a ball control offense, and that really does not bode well for them right now. You don't want the 8-minute drive necessarily to score now.
No, not at all. And I think that was Jarka on that stop. So where's the ball?
23.
23?
Yep. Let's see what Oakridge can do about it. They've got lined up here to the right side Lorenzo Garcia. Left side looks to be Braden Rayner, I do believe. And now, late coming into the game. That's going to be number 7. That's Kimball Hanks. Hanks is going to go and join Garcia to the right side. Out of the shotgun now is Danicek. And it's a handoff up the middle. That's going to be number 10, Raymond. Raymond fights his way across the 25 to about the 28-yard line.
Grainer in on that stop defensively for Oakridge. He was the first one there. Nice job by them. And, oh, boy, Oakridge moving left to right, driving to the south. Ball's out on that far hash mark. John Russell?
8:34 and counting. 2nd and 4 from the 29. Out of the shotgun again, Danicek. Danicek is going to roll. He lets a little shovel pass to Vanderput. Breaks the tackle. He's got a first down as he's up to the 40-yard line. Still on his feet, fighting his way to about the 42-yard line, 41-yard line. So a big first down there for Oakridge.
And Vanderput lost his helmet.
And that's going to be, he's going to have to come out of the game again.
Yeah, he is. We had Greiner over there and also Dillon Everett. And on the stop, Vanderput's,
That's twice. He's lost his helmet. They're going to have to staple that to his head, I guess, huh?
I tell you what, Vanderput, you hit him with one, you think you're going to wrap him up and bring him down, but man, it's 3-4 guys every time.
Right. So it's going to be 1st and 10, ball at the 41 of Oakridge. 8:15 and counting, 26-7. Montague with the lead. Looks like you have number 7. That is going to be Kimball Hanks over here near side with Garcia. Out of the shotgun, 2 in the backfield. Out of the shotgun is Danicek. In motion comes Hanks. Handoff up the middle to Raymond. Raymond has hardly anywhere to go. Falls forward. Might have gotten a yard.
John Greiner, that junior linebacker, 6', 175. He's having a great game. Yet another solo tackle by John Greiner.
Boy, the Montague coaching staff has done their job this week, haven't they?
Well, they certainly have. And Kerry Harger and his staff, that's a great staff. They've won a lot of ball games. Their win percentage is like 800 and some.
I think they only lack, 3 games in the school of having their 400th win, I believe. I saw that someplace. And back to pass goes Danicek. Fires it across the middle to Garcia. Garcia has it. He's only going to gain a couple, but there is a flag thrown. So let's see what that's all about.
Peterson, Owen Peterson doing a nice job wrapping him up and bringing him down. This might go on Oakridge for pushing the back.
So it was a short gain. It was only probably maybe a yard or 2 for a gain.
Wouldn't that be something if Oakridge gets called for the push in the back?
I think illegal procedure they're going to call it against.
Oh, is that what they're calling?
It is against Oakridge, so yeah.
Actually, I think it might have been 2 penalties the way.
Oh, maybe. Okay, let's see. Illegal procedure, that's definitely that. Let's see if it is 2 penalties. So the down will stay second, and that will back them up 5. So the ball's going to be placed at the 36-yard line of Oakridge. So now you're looking at what, third?
Second.
Yeah, second. They put third on the scoreboard, but it is second. Down will stay the same. 2nd and 15. 7:12 left. 26-0. Montague with the lead. Danicek out of the shotgun. He's got Raymond now. It looks like Raymond's going to move the slot to the right side with Garcia. Single setback will be Vanderput, who's back into the game. And then you have wide out to the left side, and it looks like, just a tight end to the left side. Thought they had him stacked over there. Rolling to his left is Danicek. Danicek fires, and it is incomplete, intended over there for, I'll tell you in a second, number 33. That would be, it can't be 33, can it? Okay, it can be Rayner.
Yep, Chase Gowell with the coverage. I think a moment ago I said he shot a big buck in that Utah. It wasn't Chase, I think it was his brother.
Oh, okay.
Because Chase would be too old. I was waiting to work that in there.
Well, you did it. 3rd down and 15, ball at the 36. Clock stopped at 6:40 left, 3rd quarter.
Certainly never seen a 26-7 score coming in this one.
You got Montague playing Ravenna. We'll be there next week, and I believe Oakridge, if I'm not mistaken, is going to be playing Hart. They are.
And that game is here, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
3 wideouts right side. Big 3rd down play here, 3rd and 15. Out of the shotgun, Danicek. Danicek looks towards the middle, fires it. Got a man and leads him a little too far. It was Vanderput. Lined up wide to the left side, incomplete. Now you're looking at 4th and forever, and another punting situation. The Montague defense has done it again, Cal.
Reese Taylor over there, Chase Gowell defensively for the Montague Wildcats. So once again, another punt. This defense, where do you start tonight? How do you might as well get, I don't know how many kids you got on the team, just go get 28 balls or whatever it is, because they all get a ball tonight.
They're having a ball. How about that?
And that they are.
Punting situation, Danicek will punt. And Oakridge has not been able to solve this puzzle known as Montague tonight. Danicek will be back at about his 23. Back deep will be, I believe that's Nichols, and he's going to be at his 30.
And he's electric when he gets his hand
He
on
is.
the ball.
Ooh, there's a nice kick by Danicek over Tug's head, and it's going to go all the way down to the 10 and going to go out of bounds at about the 6-yard line. So nice punt by Danicek.
What a punt. Wow.
So Montague will have probably their worst field position of the night, I'm thinking.
Yeah, they've started out at midfield. They've started out their own 26, 25, 33, 46, 28, and now their own 6. So
Tigers leading the Rays by the score of 4-1.
How about those Tigers?
I know.
My goodness. This is for win number 70, isn't it, tonight?
Not bad, huh?
If they can get that win.
Yeah. Looking good. Like the future, huh? That young pitching staff, and got some pieces coming up next year.
I think that manager's
A.J. Hinch,
he's got to be in the mix for coach of the manager of the year.
Tell you, brought a whole new energy to that team, that's for sure. All right, so you got 1st and 10, ball at the 7, they're going to call it, and that's Montague 7. And it is going to be a handoff to Everett, and Everett's going to get across, not gain a whole lot. Let's see if he gained anything, to be honest with you.
McFadden and Joza in there on that stop. Defensively, Montague moving right to left, driving to the north here.
It's going to be 2nd and 10, so that's the answer to that question. No gain. 6:05 left 3rd quarter. 26-7. It's been all Montague. And it could be even worse because, not to beat this dead horse here, but, Montague got down there again and fumbled, around the 20-yard line or so. And this is Housecat coming around the left side. He's got at the 10. He's at the 15-20. He's at the 25-30. Still on his feet. Walking across the 35. Pushed out of bounds there by Trevor Jones.
My goodness.
Not to beat this dead horse here, but, Montague got down there again and fumbled, around the 20-yard line or so. And this is Housecat coming around the left side. He's got at the 10. He's at the 15-20. He's at the 25-30. Still on his feet. Walking across the 35. Pushed out of bounds there by Trevor.
Tacking on another 15. You could hear the crowd. They wanted it too.
Reese Taylor and Nichols are lined up to the right side. Left side will be Chase Gow. Slot left side is Blankstrom. Running back is, you guessed it, Dylan Everett. And he passes over here to the right side. That looks like Reese Taylor. Taylor has it. Nice move. Nice block, too. Reese Taylor has another first down. Still on his feet as he's inside Oakridge territory at the 49. And boy, he paid for it eventually, though.
Big old number 50, Ethan Joza. Now, he might think twice about that little cutback, won't he? He cut back and got 2 yards, and Ethan Joza was right there to tee off on him.
I'll tell you what I'm impressed with Montague, and this even goes back to not more than this game, is after the catch, they have their blocking patterns up, and so they're playing off of blocks, and their receivers have such escapability anyhow.
Yeah.
And you give them a couple of blocks, and all of a sudden you're turning a 5-yard gain into a 30-yard gain. 1st and 10, ball at the 47 of Oakridge. Out of the shotgun is Cooey. He is going to hand off to Dylan Everett, and Everett finds a bit of a hole as he falls across the 45 to the 44-yard line.
Yep. McFadden again with that stop. I tell you what, John, Montague's used that little swing pass for how long? And you think, okay, you got Drew Collins, a great all-state quarterback who's playing Division II football, but they execute it almost as good as when Drew was running that offense out there. Man, they're just flawless tonight on their offensive execution. Great job by Montague.
2nd down and 7, 3-yard gain there. Ball at the 44 of Oakridge. 4:25 and counting, 26-7. Montague, and yes, they want more. Wide left is Gow. Wide right is Taylor and Nichols. And it's a keeper by Cooey. Can he turn the corner? He's contained and flushed back on the inside. Not going to gain much. So good contained there by the Oakridge defense. Maybe a yard possibly. Going to be 3rd and actually no gain. That's going to be 3rd down and still 7.
Vanderput, Trevor Jones out there defensively for the Oakridge Eagles. I think it was Vanderput that turned that one up inside.
Right.
And sets up that long 3rd down, 3rd and 7.
Cooey wanted to get around the right corner, but again, Oakridge turned it back inside, as you mentioned. Now we got Taylor coming out of the game and Isaac Jarka coming into the game. Boy, this is late developing here. They don't know where they are for time, but they're using it all.
Yeah, they should be good, yep.
It's going to be 3rd down and 7, ball at the 44, 3:37 left here in the 3rd quarter. This is a handoff to Dylan Everett. Everett is legs exploding up to like the 38-yard line. He's still going to be about, 5 yards shy of a first, it looks like.
Noah McFadden on that stop. Let's take a look here at some scores real quick. And a lot of them. Puffer 14, Zeeland East 7, Muskegon. They're running over Grand Rapids Union. Reed City 52, Chip Hill 7. North Muskegon 35, Hart nothing. Shores 27, Zeeland West 12, Whitehall 58, Shelby nothing. Spring Lake 28, Fruitport 14. Go ahead, John. I have 3 more.
4th down and 5, ball at the 42. Montague at least looking like they're going to go for it. Let's see if they hold true to that. Nope, they're going to kick it now. They're going to drop Cooey back. And he puts his little pooch kick in there, and he hits at the 25, takes a Montague roll down to the 15, to the 14, touchdown right around the 13-yard line. So 2:46 left here in this third quarter. Oakridge will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line. Cal?
Spring Lake 28, Fruitport 14, Big Rapids 12, Central Montcalm nothing, Lakeview 28, Hesperia, we call them Hespo.
Yeah.
Hespo nothing, Holton 30, White Cloud 6, Shores now 34-12. Hold on here. Oh, that's the guy that wants to hunt. Oh, yes, please do. How's that?
So Reese Puffer on on their way to their 3rd win of the season, I think, right?
Yeah.
Only loss was to opening game to Grand Haven, if I remember. 3 in the backfield for Oakridge, and they really have to get something going here. Handoff to Vanderput off left side. Vanderput puts his head down, fights for what he can get. It's going to be a couple. Going to be 2nd down and long with 2:38 left here in the third quarter.
Where did it start as? I get caught up on my...
It started at the 13-yard line.
Okay.
You know what? The clock is not running, and I don't know why. Now it is.
The guy didn't flip the switch, Johnny.
So it's going to be 2nd and 7, ball at the 16. And it is a handoff up the middle. And again, tackle broken. Boy, that turned into a heck of a play for Oakridge. Maybe 2 yards shy of a 1st down. Let's see if I can give credit. Was that Vanderput, I think, with a carry?
It was, yeah. And there was a host of Montague Wildcats out there. Blankstrom was out there. Baird was out there.
3rd down and 1. Ball at the 22 of Oakridge. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 26-7. Montague with the lead. And handoff, first man through. He is going to be stopped. And it's going to be 4th down and about 2 yards to go. My goodness.
Blankstrom again. He's at a huge game on defense. Rodney Brassfield, another one with a huge game on the defensive side of the ball. This is what do you do if you carry? You know, if you punt, they're just probably going to get the ball at the 40-45, maybe go down and score again. And you're down, 3 scores, 26-7?
Right, with 1:28 left in the third. Yeah, it's a tough call.
This is not an easy one.
4th and 2, lined up like they're going for it, and they will. Vanderput, I don't think he's got it. Well,
boy, he might be short.
Tug Nichols thinks he is, but Tug Nichols has got a rooting interest, and it is short of the 1st down. The Montague defense holds again. 1st and 10 for Montague. They'll have the ball at the 21 of Oakridge, leading 26-7 with 1:16 left.
What a defensive stand. What a defensive stand that time by the Montague Wildcats. All these, you can't even begin to, talk about this defense. Brassfield, Aaron Rolfe said some big stops out there. Tug Nichols, Dylan Everts had some great stops. Jarka. Just so many of these guys. Swing pass to Reese Taylor. Reese Taylor has it the 20. Pulls his way up to about the 16-yard line. So it's going to gain about 5 or so. Yep. And that stop defensively. Hanks and Raymond making the stop defensively here for Oakridge. Going to give him a gain of 6. Ball at the 16-yard line. 2nd and 4 with 53 seconds left in the third quarter. 26-7. I'm done picking winners. I'm done picking. I'm going to go neutral. Taylor lined up wide to the right side all by his lonesome. He's got 3 wideouts to the right side. And it is going to be a handoff up the middle to Everett. Everett's not going to gain much. He might have gained a yard, but not much. So it's going to be down to 26 seconds left. Yeah, Josa was there. The first one there. Vanderput kind of blew the play up, but. And I don't think Montague's got to run another play. I do not think. No, they're calling him off the field. So looks like 3 quarters are going to go in the book here. 26-6, Montague with the lead. We will take a timeout and come back for the 4th quarter. You're listening to high school football here on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network at CatchMark SportsNet.
You run into a lot of surprises on a construction site. None of them pleasant. That's why I just bought my third Silverado from Freedom Chevy. At Freedom, I always know what I'm getting. A dependable vehicle at a fair price, with no bull and no hassles. And in case anything does go wrong, they have my back with their 10-year, million-mile warranty. That's why wherever I'm going, I let Freedom Chevy take me there.
From finding your perfect home to lowering monthly payments or getting cash out, Ron Rogers at Ruoff Mortgage is here to help. As a senior loan officer, Ron has been providing customers with straight talk and sound advice for 27 years at Ruoff Mortgage. He's conveniently located in Niles, but can meet you at any Ruoff Mortgage location around our area. Visit his website, ruoff.com/Ron Rogers, or give him a call today at 269-449-0754.
You're listening to high school football on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and CatchMark SportsNet. Now back to the game.
And we're back here at Montague High School. It's been all Montague. Fourth quarter just about ready to start, 26-7. Montague on top. Doug Nichols, during that intermission, took the headphones and was talking to the coaches here. Don't know if he thinks that he can get something or what the deal is, but he's playing a little bit of coach right now.
Well, I know what it is, John. I'm psychic.
What's that?
He's going, hey, I would like a double order of onion rings from Wayne Holden after the end of this game. Wait, he's going to make it an order of onion rings for the whole team.
Yeah.
We've all played great.
And have the same girl bring it that brought it to John and Cal. All right, 3rd down and 4 for Montague. Pass over the middle. It's Blankstrom has a touchdown. It's that easy all of a sudden. 16-yard touchdown pass from Andrew Cooey to Blankstrom. Again, he had Blankstrom going over the middle, hit him, timing pattern, and the Montague Wildcats 32-7. How many times this year have we said this? We haven't seen this one coming.
No, and that was it.
And again, could Montague win this game going in? Did we feel? Certainly. I mean, they're a good team, but did not think it was going to be domination.
No.
I think we thought that if there's going to be a dominating team, if the score is going to be one-sided, it might be one-sided towards Oakridge.
And I'm with you.
Full disclosure, I guess.
Yep, I picked Oakridge to win this game, and wow, Montague's just put offensively, defensively. Special teams have played well. They have put on a clinic here tonight, and they have just what they've done here tonight by doing this to Oakridge. They have woken up the rest of Division 6 of maybe thinking Montague might be down because of the great team last year. No, they are going to be a force to be reckoned with in the playoffs again if they can stay healthy.
Amazing, huh?
Yep.
And now a little bit of confusion of getting the right players on there for this extra point. I think they finally got it sorted out. Blankstrom will be the holder. Cooley will be the kicker. He's missed 2 extra points. This has been the only part of the game that has not been stellar. One of them was blocked, and he missed left side on the other one, I think. And the kick is up, and it is rifled through the uprights. So with 11:55 left in this one, 33-7, the Montague Wildcats on top. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to high school football here on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and on CatchMark SportsNet.
Wolverine Electrical provides electrical services for residential and commercial customers, from new wiring to electrical maintenance and even troubleshooting. We're specialists in the service and installation of electrical systems and standby generator systems. Find us on the web at wolverineelectrical.com. Call Wolverine Electric at 616-300-1311. That's 616-300-1311.
You're listening to high school football on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network and CatchMark SportsNet. Now back to the game.
Well, the folks from Montague are loving it.
Yeah.
Across the way, the Oakridge Eagle fans, kind of a stunned silence.
They are Puffer now 14, Zeeland East 14. Muskegon 44-0 over Union. Reed City 55, Chip Hill 7. 35-0, the Norsemen over Hart. Shores 46 now, Zeeland West 12. Whitehall 58, Shelby nothing. Spring Lake jumps back up. Spring Lake 28, Fruitport 14. Lakeview 28, Hespo nothing. Holton 30, White Cloud 6.
Fremont scores first in the third quarter, but Newaygo still leads 35-14, 8:42 left. Again, thank you, Larry, for that. Appreciate that.
And that was those scores were from Rick Hickman, Wayne Holden. Send some scores. Thank you, Wayne.
Man, there's a talented guy. Cooking some
He's
fantastic
cooking.
onion ring. Yeah, keeping track of scores. Little short kick fielded by one of the upmen for the Oakridge Eagles, and he gets it up to the 30-yard line, maybe 31.
I think that was 63 he ran into.
That'd be Brassfield, wouldn't it, if it's 63?
I think it was. Oh.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles. They will be at their own 32-yard line. 1st and 10. Running clock here, 11:30 left.
It shouldn't be.
33-7. It has been,
No,
no?
it's got to be 35 points, buddy.
Well, the thing is, it's running, and they're starting to. Don't tell me, tell the clock guy. Pass over left side to number 7. That's cool. That's wow. Hanks is hammered. He is going to get a hard-earned yard and a half.
Colton Blankstrom. Yep. When you said running clock, I meant you because I thought you meant because it was 35 or more.
No,
the clock is just running. Yeah.
Clock is running.
Yep. That's where my confusion was.
Well, you are in a state of confusion, pal.
Constantly.
It's going to be 2nd and 9, ball at the 33, 10:47 left.
I'm trying to figure out what state you're in.
Pass over, it's over the middle to Raymond. Raymond has it, nice move for him. Going to be shy of the first down. He gets it across the 35 to about the 38-yard line. He's got to get out to the, looks like, what, 42?
Yeah. Do you have a 33?
For who?
Montague?
I see him out there, but I do not have one on my,
Well, good on number 33, just gets involved with a solo tackle.
We'll have to listen to see who the PA announcer credits. It's going to be 3rd down and 4, ball to 38. Back to pass is Danicek firing. It's intercepted.
Oh, 33.
That is, well, we'll find out who it is, maybe, as he gets it down to the 26-yard line. Waiting for the announcer, PA announcer, to give him credit. Oh, Michael Moore.
Michael Moore?
Yes.
I heard Moore.
There is a Michael Moore, trust me.
Okay, yep, there's a Michael Moore. So he was normally 42.
Okay.
He's 33.
Since I don't have my pen anymore, can you?
I have to do everything.
I know. Tie my shoes while you're at it, would you? Put my mittens on me. Here's a handoff up the middle.
Just don't call you late for dinner.
Right. To Everett, and Everett's going to be stopped with little or no gain. So it's going to be 1st and 10, 26-yard line. Montague already at the 26 of Oakridge with 9:47 left. So Michael Moore on the interception.
And a beautiful solo tackle just a moment ago. Montague moving left to right, driving south.
3 wideouts to the right side, 1 kind of tight to the left side. It's going to be 2nd and 11 actually now. Ball at the 27, 9:28 left. You have Cooey passing over here, intended for Reese Taylor. Is going to be incomplete.
Vanderput with a tip.
So it's going to be 3rd down now and 11. Got another score?
No, just one of our guys. Wyoming 20, Holland 18. This guy does it backwards.
Ah. All right, so now you're looking at 3rd and 11 for Oakridge, 9:21 left here in this 4th quarter. I said Oakridge, I meant Montague. Pass over the middle to Tug Nichols. Ooh, he got to run in before he secured the ball.
Yeah. Muskegon Catholic 34, Ludington nothing. Muskegon Heights 14, Manistee 14.
Okay.
Puffer 14, Zeeland East 14. Whitehall 51, Shelby nothing.
Boy.
Grand Haven 14, West Ottawa, which was Pat Collins who used to coach here, nothing.
Right.
North Muskegon 35 to nothing over Hart.
Tell you what, I'll give Shelby credit. They don't seem to be ducking anybody. You know how we're hearing these stories of some teams that say, we're going to choose not to play you. I mean, I'll tell you what, they're lining up against teams. 4th down and 11, ball at the 27-yard line. Back to pass is Cooey. Fires it for, I guess the intended receiver was Blankstrom, but way over his head and out of bounds.
Yeah, Raymond was running right with him.
So the ball will go over on downs to Oakridge with 9:12 left. So, well, the interception didn't leave a mark, I guess you could say.
No.
Man, 33-7.
Boy, they have had,
Montague.
Oakridge has had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 possessions. They're one for 9. This is they're starting their 10.
Right. Ravenna beat Mason County big yesterday, so they will play Montague next week.
Yeah, right here, we're going to have that game for you.
Yeah, so Ravenna improved to 3-1 and 2-1. So big game in the West Michigan Conference. Here's a handoff up the middle. This is Vanderput. He's got some running room. He's out of the first down and dragging bodies with him as he's all the way up to the 45, maybe 46-yard line. So Corey Vanderput running under with some frustration.
Yeah, I see the number out there. I thought I didn't see.
It's going to be 1st and 10 with 8:57 left. Some of the Oakridge Eagle fans making the way to the exits. And handoff up the middle, Vanderput again. He's up across the 48-yard line, I guess.
Booth and Silas Janicek. Janicek.
2nd down and 8. Ball at the 48 of Oakridge. 8:29 and counting. 33-7. It's been all Montague.
We got a quick shout out after this play.
Okay. 3 wides left, 1 wide right. Shotgun, Danicek. Danicek looks to his right, fires that way. He's got a man, and it's going to be incomplete. Boy, he's overshot number 21. That would be, I'll tell you, Lorenzo Garcia.
Quick shout out here, Oakridge faithful, Oakridge family. Jaden Parker, former player here, played here 2 years ago. Yeah, you know where he is right now?
Where is he?
You know where he is, but you're going to let me tell everybody.
I'm going to let you tell it.
He's at the Naval Academy, the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. Special shout out to Jaden Park, who just was playing in this game, I believe, 2 years ago. As he's representing our country very, very well.
Way to go, Jaden. Appreciate that.
I'll tell you what, it's tough to get in either like West Point or the Naval Academy. They take the absolute cream of the crop.
Back to pass is Danicek. He's hit, and the ball is over the head of his intended receiver, number 33. That was Rayner who paid for it. He went up high and had his ribs exposed.
Yeah, Tug got him.
And he is slow to get up. 4th and 8.
He really took a hit from Tug Nichols, I think.
Got a score. Larry Mansfield keeping it. I'll tell you what, Fremont's trying to make a game of that. They scored again to cut the lead to 35-21 with 3:26 left in the third. So
I tell you what,
Packers trying to make a score.
Yeah, Mike, I was wrong. I think it was Michael Moore on that hit.
Okay.
I started flipping papers. I was looking for something, and then I thought it was 33, but they're not. Oh, I got all confused. Which is nothing.
4th down and 8. And movement by.
Oh, they got back.
But
they
did
got
get
back.
Yeah.
Oh,
and now
they
movement
did that
again. Now Montague is pointing to Oak Ridge, saying that they.
I didn't see Oak Ridge moved.
I'll tell you, the lineman for Montague trying to sell it. That's for sure. Let's see. Offside. No, he didn't sell it well enough.
No.
So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty against Montague. Got the lineman, defensive lineman, pleading his case now, but
Haystack.
They're not listening.
Hayden McDonald's like, didn't you see him jump? I seen him jump.
4th down. Ball stays, or down stays 4th, but now it's going to be 4th down and about 3. Ball is at the 47-yard line of Montague. 4th and 4 officially. Danicek out of the shotgun. 2 wides to the right side, 1 wide to the left side. Single setback is Raymond. And it's an option, and Danicek's option is to go down.
His option was to see a dark blue shirts.
Right. And so the ball's going to go over on downs to the Montague Wildcats. They'll have a 1st and 10 right around midfield. Man.
Bottom of that pile, big old number 63, Rodney Brassfield. Is one of the many great players here from Montague who's had a great night. Blankstrom, he's had a great night. Tug had a great night.
Yeah. Like you said, you could pass around a lot of game balls.
Yeah, I don't know where you start. This offensive line, Booth, Bradfield, Jancic, Winkleman, Hayden McDonald. Just unbelievable night.
Cooey out of the shotgun. 8 minutes left here in the game. 33-7. Montague, they have the ball at the 48, their own 48. 2 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. That's Atchison lined up wide to the left. Here's a handoff coming over here to number 13. That is going to be Adam Baird, and Baird gets across midfield to the 48-yard line of Oakridge.
Montague moving left to right. Oh, we got a flag.
Yep, right at line of scrimmage.
Oh, and we got a guy with a cramp.
Montague Wildcat. That might be Baird, the ball carrier. And I think they're working on him. Personal foul, chop block, or block below the waist against Montague.
Waist, yep.
So that's going to back up Montague.
Yeah, 15 yards.
So we got 7:57 left in this one, 33-7. I really thought this was going to be a close game.
So did I. I think so.
Have we had a close game this year,
No,
Cal? I don't think
we
so.
haven't. We've had.
This is like that one year. Remember that one year where every game was, and we. I mean, it wasn't that we picked. Well, I guess they turned out to be bad games, but when we picked them, they were They were kind of the game of the week.
Yeah.
Funny thing happened on the way to a good game, right?
Yeah, one team didn't show up and the other one did.
Right.
Final. North Muskegon 37, Hart nothing. Rick Hickman.
Congratulations to Coach Witham.
Yeah. Slick Rick once again. Johnny on the spot.
North Muskegon evens a record at 2-2 and 2-1 in the conference. All right, out of the shotgun is Cooey. It's going to be 1st and 23. Atchison and I think that's Taylor on the left side.
They're just going to start working on that clock now.
Yeah, they're going to wait for the back judge, right?
Yep. Now it's down to 10 seconds. When he moves his arm, it goes to 5, and now there we go.
And it is going to be a handoff. Baird, who fought his way back from that cramp, is going to gain a couple of yards. So it's going to be 2nd and long.
Yep.
Oh, it's Michael Moore. Oh, it's 30. You know what?
Yeah.
Yep, I knew that too. So I'm going to say he carried the ball before. No, he didn't, but he was the guy that had the cramp.
Yes. Joe's in on that stop defensively.
Yeah, because Baird is 13. There we go.
Got it now?
Got it surrounded.
3.5 quarters in. You got it, buddy? Got it figured out?
6:44 and counting. 2nd and 21, ball in the 37 of Montague. We got a different quarterback in there now, don't we?
7.
Nope. He's still out there, Andrew.
Okay.
Andrew Cooey. And hands off up the middle. This is going to be Moore again. Michael Moore gets to the 40-yard line, so 2 yards at a time.
Yeah, he's got some other. Well, Brassfield's still out there in that offensive line. McDonald's out there in that offensive line. Oh, this is when I always get nervous. Boy, and you got a big lead, and always get nervous. Don't want to see a great player go down in a game that doesn't mean anything anymore.
Going to be 3rd down and 18, 5:50 left. Ball at the 40-yard line. Atchison now moves to the right side. Now you got 3 wideouts to the left side, single setback. Has been Moore. Let's see if it is. And it's going to be a handoff to Moore. Moore had the ball 3 times and got 6 yards on those 3 carriers total. So now it's 4th and forever in a punting situation for Montague with 5:27 left.
88 on that stop. That Brady Parker. I think that's who that was.
Okay. Looks like who's going to go back deep? Nope, that's Danachek checks into the game. He's going to be going deep.
He's going deep, ladies and gentlemen.
Got another score. It looks like Larry Mansfield. Let's see what we got here. Nope, Newego just scored again to make it 42-21. So much for that comeback for the Packers.
Short-lived.
Yeah. And this will be Blankstrom. Kicks it straight in the air and goes out
on
of
the
bounds.
track. That's how much of a shank that was. I'm going to go with the 50 in that.
Yeah,
that's 50, where they mark it.
50-yard line. So Oakridge will get it 1st and 10 at the 50. And they trail 33-7 with 4:40 left in this one.
Didn't see this one coming.
Looks Looks like the Montague coaching staff getting set to pack up the gear.
I think you need to go down there and say, humble pie to Coach Dennett. I'm going to go in my truck and leave.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That coaching staff deserves a game ball also. Jay Mulder, the athletic director here, just does a wonderful job. Treats John and I way better than we deserve.
Right.
I think you need to buy about 35 game balls and hand them out. How would you even pick one tonight?
All right, Danachek out of the shotgun. And he is going to hand off to, this is Trevor Jones, isn't it? 34. And Jones is down to the 40, maybe the 39-yard line. And could have the first down. Let's see. Yep, he does.
Does he? 20.
Reese Taylor, they're giving credit for the tackle.
Right. And Diego Escamilla, I believe.
Yeah, Escamilla. Good job. Number 88.
I thought I'd seen him pop in there.
Danachek out of the shotgun. He's got Jones standing next to him. 3 wide to the right side, 1 wide left, and it's Jones again up the middle. Jones getting some running room. He's down to the 30, down to the 25, to the 23-yard line. Another first down for the Oakridge Eagles with 3:54 left.
Reese Taylor on the stop defensively. Oakridge moving right to left, driving north. Ball's on the near hash mark. Big plans for the weekend?
No, I had those last week. Went to Robinson Lake.
Oh, yeah. I heard about you and your escapades in Robinson Lake.
Yeah.
Law enforcement was called. Special forces.
Right. Handoff up the middle. This is Jones again, the workhorse. He's down to the 19-yard line. Going to be second down and about 7 yards to go with 3:29 left.
Jack, help me out. Argoda?
Oh, I know who you mean. I'll have to see it. Aragati.
That's it. I've seen the G-O and I went, go. I should have went the G-O-T and go, Aragati.
Yeah. Second and 7, 3 minutes left. And a handoff this time to number 27 breaking through. That's going to be Brian Elizondo. And Elizondo is going to be about 1.5 yards short of a first down. Third down now with 2:51 left.
Tug, I think, is the first guy there defensively. He's still in there.
3rd and 1, ball at the 14. So Oakridge trying to play for pride right now. Just see if they can get another score.
One thing about the Eagles, they will never phone it in.
No.
They're not. That's not in their mentality. They will play it for 48 minutes.
Out of the shotgun, Danachek. Danachek hands off again to the same guy, number 27. That is Elizondo, and Elizondo has the first down.
Aaron Rolfe with the stop defensively.
Down to 3:23. Clock stops while they move the chains.
2:23?
2:23.
2:23.
33-7. That's the big score.
Really big score.
Really big shoe.
Was that Ed Sullivan?
That was Ed Sullivan, yeah. Danachek hands off again to Elizondo, and Elizondo's going to gain a couple as he's inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line, coming up on 2 minutes left.
Elizondo over the right side. It's a cool name. Oh, that was 68, John Greiner. Well, he had a lot of big tackles early in this game.
He did.
Brashfield, man. Rolfe had a huge tackle early in the first quarter.
The Wago 42, Fremont 21 after the third quarter.
That game's running late.
Yeah.
There's a lot of scoring, though.
1:33 and counting, 2nd and 8. Ball at the 8-yard line. This is Elizondo again, the workhorse, and he's not going to gain much at all.
51, Joel Booth. Offensive right tackle, playing a little defense out there tonight for the Montague Wildcats. Playing some defense, Johnny.
Going to be 3rd down and 8, coming up on 1:10. Montague Wildcat fans, a lot to cheer about here tonight. We'll be playing Ravenna next week. We'll have that one for you. We'll be on the air with the pregame show at 6, kickoff at 7. Rolling to his right is Danachek, and actually he is still throwing the ball. I thought he'd given it away. He actually sold it as he'd given the ball away, and then he has a late pass over in the corner. It's going to go incomplete. I think it was intended for Foster, I believe.
Sets it up a 4th and 8.
Yeah, I thought just by his actions that he had handed the ball off because he dropped the ball down to his side. I didn't see it. The next thing you know, he does one of those passes, and Foster almost had it for a touchdown. Single setback is Elizondo, 3 wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Out of the shotgun is Danachek. 49 seconds left, 4th and 8 from the 8. 4th and goal from the 8. Danachek fires, and he has a man. Oh, he dropped the ball. Oh, had it. Oh, my goodness. Ty Maitland had the ball and turned it into a juggling act and lost it. Feel sorry for that young man. The ball's going to go over on downs. Well, when it rains, it pours, huh?
Yeah, nothing has gone the way for the Oakridge Eagles tonight.
No.
And I got to believe Montague's just going to take a knee. I'm not even going to write it down. I refuse to write it down.
Let's see.
Because if they run a play, I'm not going to be happy with them. Just take a knee.
See, Cooey still in at quarterback.
We have an out-of-control bug, and I threw him out the window.
Did you? You finally escorted him out, huh?
Yeah.
There was a hornet in here. Do you know that?
Nope.
Earlier today.
Is that why I seen you come screaming down the bleachers taking your clothes off?
I just call that Friday.
No, you just call that a Friday.
And now Cooey does take a knee. They might have to do it one more time.
One more time, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. What a performance by Justin Dennett, his coaching staff, Stan French, Randy Michelson, Brad Francis, Matt McDonald, Dan Panetta, his team. Oh, great performance here tonight by them. They left a long time ago.
Yeah.
The Montague coaching staff was up by our side earlier. They bailed out of here. They want to go be part of this tremendous victory here tonight for them.
4 seconds, 3 seconds, and now a knee taken by Cooey, and it is all over. I'm going to borrow your pen for just a second.
Yes, sir. There you go.
33 for the Montague Wildcats and 7 for the Oakridge Eagles. That's your final. We'll take a timeout, come back and sort this one out. You're listening to high school football here on the Greater Muskegon Sports Network.
We can do a lot of surprises on a construction site. None of them pleasant. That's why I just bought my 3rd Silverado from Freedom Chevy. At Freedom, I always know what I'm getting. A dependable vehicle at a fair price, with no bull and no hassles. And in case anything does go wrong, they have my back with their 10-year, million-mile warranty. That's why wherever I'm going, I let Freedom Chevy take me there. Find new roads.
From finding your perfect home to lowering monthly payments or getting cash out, Ron Rogers at Ruoff Mortgage is here to help. As a senior loan officer, Ron has been providing customers with straight talk and sound advice for 27 years at Ruoff Mortgage. He's conveniently located in Niles, but can meet you at any Ruoff Mortgage location around our area. Visit his website, ruoff.com/Ron Rogers, or give him a